An episode, so we're starting again.
I just got here.
Oh, Dusty just got here. Yeah, see, there was a ripple in the timeline.
Yep, Dusty just walked in.
And here we are.
What are we talking about?
Welcome to the Punchline Project. I'm Butterscotch Brad, and these are my two government-assigned boyfriends. So let's begin. My best boyfriends. And I would say out of all my boyfriends that I've had in my life, that you guys are probably definitely for sure top 5 boyfriends that I've ever
We're
had.
your longest relationships.
Yeah, Kevin
Yeah.
is probably one of my oldest boyfriends.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dusty is probably one of my
best looking.
top 5 oldest boyfriends. So
I got a big mouth.
Top 5 oldest, like he's old.
As far as boyfriends that I have,
Bradley's
you're
older than
probably-
me.
Well,
Look at that gray hair.
I'm like a month older than
You look good, George.
Give it a break.
Don't let him talk about you like that.
Month older than me, but that timeline's fucking you up because you look 50.
That's because crazy shit keeps happening to me. I mean,
George's body matured at a faster rate than most boys.
He does have a fat hog.
I just think it's because of all the crazy shit that happened to me in my life. I can't even do a podcast without some crazy shit happening. Last week,
Yeah.
we ended the podcast on a tornado.
We had a nader.
We had a nader. Well,
I completely forgot about
Yeah.
that. Oh
Well,
my God, we did. We almost
Went right
died.
across the back of the property.
Kevin thought it was an Amber Alert.
That fucking Amber
Yeah,
got
she
into a car
another
again.
car. Amber got another car, man.
And so we
And y'all say I say shit that's crossing the line.
Yeah.
Kevin's making fun of abducted. Abducted.
so
Where are her parents?
so we have a storm shelter here at the
But she's always going missing.
She gets in a different car every week.
so we have a storm shelter here at the studio. And so
This is a studio.
that's what I
Studio.
said, studio. So I go down to the house. I get Lauren and the kids because we live right down the street from this studio. And
From Big Daddy Dick Landon.
and we get-
Calrissian,
we
Big
get-
Dick Sugar Daddy with the goldenrod.
who fucked everything up.
That's right.
Just kidding, Landon. Don't
Well,
shoot
what-
me.
hey,
Don't
Landon.
shoot me.
And everybody knows my 2 boyfriends over here. I'd also like to bring in my brother-in-law boyfriend here.
Yeah.
Landon
we gonna
Cam.
switch to
Hey!
Landon Cam?
He doesn't really have 2 chins.
He's
it's just the angle.
family.
So we used to be boyfriends, but then we had to break up so that we could become brother-in-laws.
Yep.
So it was a twisted
Are we
trial.
kissing?
He said,
cousins?
"Look, I'm kind of dating your sister now.
Yeah, so it's over, and that was a lot of stress. Also, I attribute that to
I
some of my
think
gray
we
hair.
should see
Hey,
other people.
In my family in 2025, as long as you're second cousins, you're legal.
Is it?
Let's look that up.
I don't
Let's
care.
look that up.
Yeah, let's look
wait,
that up.
Does it matter by family?
I'm pretty sure it's illegal.
I don't think the law is made by family. I don't think they're like, oh, Dusty's family. Did you say second cousins?
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as
Oh.
it's second cousins. That's
I
a
mean,
gray
that-
area.
I was just worried you said fuck first cousins.
I mean,
No, I don't fuck first cousins.
yeah.
Or hopefully second
What's it
cousins.
say? No, it's not legal to marry
It's
your
not
first
legal.
cousin.
That's first cousins. I said second
Second
cousin.
cousins. God damn.
Landon ain't typing right.
No, you motherfuckers aren't supposed to read it till I give the go. God.
We're really
I can read whatever the
Yes,
fuck I
it
want to
is
read.
legal to marry a second cousin in Texas.
Yo!
Whoa!
I just want to point out that I had no idea that really was legal. That's fucking
Who
trips
would've
me
thought?
out.
We are not helping the stereotype at all
Nope.
tonight. That's a wrap. We came on here to try to help the stereotype that Southern white guys aren't out here trying to bang their second cousins.
Hey, as long as they'll
Come
lick
on
my,
down to
It's
Texas.
legal.
if they'll lick my
Come on down
nipple,
to
I'm
Texas.
cool with
Marry
it.
your second cousin.
It's legal.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You didn't
There's
know that?
enough people running around. You don't got to boink your second cousin.
You know what the
Right?
real shitty thing is?
Texas is a pretty big state.
You know what's worse than marrying your second cousin?
Marrying your first
A
cousin.
fucking California transplant mutant piece of shit.
There we go.
There we go. So yeah. I don't really know that much about it. I heard Lauren was talking about it a little bit last night, but I haven't really heard the story.
Well,
of what's
here,
going on.
I
Let me
know
get
nothing.
into it.
I know
'Cause I'm
nothing.
not really tied into local politics,
So-
so take it away.
We have a very, very nice Muslim family that lives here. Okay. Their kids went to school here, grew up with them. They had, God, this is going to sound rude when I say it, but I feel like they had like 12 fucking kids. They had like 2 or 3 older than me, 4 or 5 younger than me. All of them super nice. Well, you know, we're in the South. We're Texas redneck racist pieces of shit. Well,
Hell
it's,
yeah.
It's
Mary
funny.
and our second cousins.
Yeah, that's right.
Just kidding.
Well, it's real funny that in 40 years, no one said a word about their nonprofit, which is something about Muslims for America or something, which have established in 1982.
That's better
Said
than Muslims against America.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
it said, and no one said a word about any Muslims going to school here and anything. It's all been great for fucking, what is that, 40, 50 years. Well, they decided they were going to subdivide their own property they have owned for decades for their children to build houses on.
Their
And-
property.
Yeah, their property they have owned. And they put in for a subdivision of 4.4 acres. Well, people from California can't fucking read, and they're blowing up about 4,000 acres. Bitch, that's 7 miles. No one owns 7 miles of land anywhere near here.
Yeah, that's a ranch.
Like, you're looking at Moncrief at the max.
Yeah.
And like 4 6s. I don't even know how big that is.
Thousands.
But 4,000 miles? Go back to your fucking subdivision, hookers. Like, god dang. Like, if you get out of your gated community, you're fucking fine.
Yeah.
That's how it should
Subdivide
be.
this.
Yeah. Well, anyways, there's this big deal going up where one of my good friends, Jacob Holt, he's commissioner out here. He is getting fucking shit on because he has been called a raging leftist libtard that loves Islam. All
Damn.
because he's okay with the subdivision going in, that they're breaking up their own land for family.
Yeah.
But since it's going legally, they are subdividing the land. It has to be a subdivision. Well, they are going off on it. And I look at this. All these people are born in Fresno, born in San Francisco, born in...
Yeah.
Bitch, you moved here a year ago. Shut the fuck up and get in line.
Yeah.
You dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
God damn, transplant mutant pieces of... You shouldn't be allowed to talk for the first 2 years you're in Texas.
They took that don't California or Texas a step too far.
Dude, yeah, like they saw
Because
the
if
line, they
y'all tried
tiptoed up on it, and then they fucking shit rocketed right past it.
So was this all
Like, god damn.
was this all going down on Facebook?
I feel like it's
Of
going
course.
down everywhere.
Yeah.
Because
I saw it
people
on
aren't going to say
Facebook.
it to each other's face.
Right, obviously. Yeah.
And
It's
the
not
bad
like-
thing is how can you call a Republican political figure a libtard?
Right.
Like, he ran as a Republican. How they probably don't know because they didn't live here when he fucking ran.
I can call him
idiots.
whatever I want to call him.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't even
I'll
know the
slap
guy.
the Smit out of your mouth too. You don't fucking talk about
I don't even
him.
know the guy.
I mean,
I don't even know the guy.
I don't really know him. I've met him a couple of times because
Never
of
met
our
him.
The
children,
guy
but
is a
he
great
does-
ass dude. He has like fucking 15 kids and bought 2 Chinese kids as well. He is a great. What?
Oh, I thought we were talking about Holt.
I did. I am talking about Holt. What is wrong with buying Chinese manufacturing?
the tariffs. I
No
would-
comment.
I guess.
He got them before the tariffs.
Okay. Well,
Got him before the tariff. Oh, he got a discount.
But all jokes aside, the guy is a top-notch dude. If you want to say like he's fat, he has love handles that go for days, he has titties on his back, that's cool. Fuck Holt.
are we?
But he
Is
is
he
a
a big-
top-notch great dude.
Wait,
Is
Who
he
are
a
we-
big
who are we
back?
talking about here?
Is he a big back body fat?
I feel like I'm the only person Indonesians hate. But if you want insults to call Holt, just text me. I will willingly give you the greatest insults that are going to get him in his feelings. He's one of my best friends. But at least call him something like halfway thoughtful. A libtard? I don't even think you should call a liberal a libtard. I feel like you have 2 fucking brain cells that are rubbing together so fast I see the fucking smoke coming out of your ears when you say libtards.
Get him.
God
Let 'em
almighty.
have it.
Those are the motherfuckers that are married to their first cousins. Because
So-
it's legal to marry your second cousins.
Do you think that it's actually because people are that dumb and so they? Well, I guess it would be because they were ill-informed, right? Number one.
I think they're just ill and stupid.
Or do you,
Ill and stupid.
Right.
They're
well,
on
no,
the
I don't know.
spectrum and they're keeping up with me, brother. Like, they're fucking dumb.
Everybody's on the spectrum, brother.
But they're not as good as I am.
Nope. They're not as high as we are.
Right? My Tourette's really skyrocketed me.
Hey, Kevin, I was told that some people in this room on this podcast sound like Wiz Khalifa during the podcast.
What's
so I just what I was told.
Who's
And
that?
I feel like it was directed.
I want to
towards you.
sound like Plies.
Towards me?
What's
Yeah, I feel like
happening,
it
baby?
So that
I
implies.
forgot about Plies. It's your little boy Plies, man.
I get a hard on every time I hear his voice. What's happening,
What's
baby?
happening?
Well, it couldn't have been me that sounds like Wiz Khalifa because I sound like a mixture between Larry the Cable Guy and a Down syndrome child.
I feel like I'm getting typecasted here.
So you're like what's it, the Mater on
Toe Mater, baby.
Cars.
I'm in on that.
You're Mater on
Well,
Cars.
I'm just saying.
Mater's a classic.
I just made fun of myself, and I don't want to sound smart, but I did say Larry the Cable Guy, and he is the one that voiced Mater, so you kind of sounded like an
it's
idiot.
the same. It's cohesive.
One and the same person.
Yeah, I would say Dusty's somewhat of a classic. I mean, so far he's talked about porking his second cousin.
I did not. I said kissing cousins.
He said marrying. He said marrying.
I did say marrying.
Which, I mean, that implies
That implies
The
porking.
pork
I'm
Yeah.
celery,
I mean,
brother. I'm not having sex with nobody. I'm celery.
you're,
Celery, yeah.
you're
That's a real
celery.
thing.
I don't think celery is the word I would use to describe you.
No, he's saying it right.
What word would you? One word. Let's play a game. One word to describe Dusty. Go,
Do you want me to start first?
Yeah, go. You. Yeah.
Yeah, you go for it.
Yeah.
Godly.
Okay, we should have fucking known he's gonna say.
Close.
Nobody else? Okay. All right, Kevin. One word to describe Dusty.
Worldly.
Hey!
One
You
word.
like it?
I feel like it's a fat joke, but I take it.
No. I'd never call you fat to your face.
I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I said let's think of one word to describe Dusty. I can't. Hold on. Look at me in the eyes.
You can come up with something.
Never pulls out.
That's 3 words, but I don't.
MVP.
Hey, ain't no way I'm going to stop my pleasure for a child. Let's be real. We can have another one. It's
I
fine.
mean, we can talk about how good it feels.
All right, Kevin. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good do you think vagina is?
Only if I'm in love.
Oh yeah. Does that make a difference?
Yep.
Okay.
I really do. No bullshit.
agree.
All jokes aside,
I agree.
I feel like being in love and having intercourse with your significant other does hit different than some random
it's
fucking
only-
hooker.
It's only getting better.
And I don't have. No. Yes, I did.
Is that just me? Is it only getting better as your marriage goes on?
Bro, I can't lie. Like,
Yeah.
there's.
Yeah. Don't get me started.
I'm trying to get you started.
Nah.
Your boy.
Yeah.
I have my toes curl so much. I have toenail cuts on my heels sometimes.
I did get a cramp in my foot
That's
last
impressive.
night. and,
Damn. That's a serious toe curl.
But
Yeah.
say, and Amanda, for some reason, she's fucking tiny and she's still losing weight. But it's weird because I feel like I find all the weight she loses. But she's getting real fucking flexible.
I get that because I got a cramp in my foot last night, but
Mm-hmm.
it was when I was getting off the toilet. So
Yeah.
it's not really relatable, but I kind of understand.
It's the
some
same motion.
Of, yeah,
though.
it's some of the
Yeah.
pain.
It's
You know
the
what the
same motion.
shittiest thing about being on the toilet is?
What's that?
Shit. No, I was gonna say when your legs
Where's
go
the
numb
womp
and you go to
womp?
fucking get up and you look like a fucking baby deer.
Yeah, you've been sitting
Because
there
I've been
too
sitting
long.
there scrolling TikTok
You've been
for an
sitting
hour
there
and a
too
half.
long watching your phone.
I did
Your
have
legs
a.
go to sleep.
I had one really bad one at Landon's old house. I smoked a funny leaf. And
What's that?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And I went to the bathroom, and I guess I was 2 in the clouds. I thought I was there for 20 minutes. Landon's old lady at the time had to come check on me because I was in there for 2 hours.
Oh man,
She had to help me pull my britches up.
You were that gone.
I was
Oh
gone,
yeah,
brother.
he was gone, and that's been like 15 years, so it's past the statute of limitations.
Speaking of falling asleep on the toilet, you remember Cody in high school?
Elvis.
Cody Gilbert, one of our best friends from high school. I think it was it Spanish or English?
I think it was Spanish.
He got the hall pass or whatever it is, the bathroom pass. Has to go to the bathroom one day.
Pedro ir a baño, por favor.
Yeah. He probably had to say that to go to the bathroom, honestly, because it was Spanish class. So he goes to the bathroom, and he's gone for how long, Bradley? 30 minutes, hour,
Yeah, something
maybe,
like that.
before the teacher's finally
So the
like-
whole fucking class?
I mean, pretty much damn near the whole class. And finally the teacher's like, Bradley, go check on him, see if he's okay.
First off, that teacher should lose her license. She's a dumbass to fucking send Bradley to go check
Yeah,
on.
she
Y'all
sends-
come back to class, okay?
Because it's a small school, she knows, best friends. Go check on your boy,
That's right. That's
So,
what I did.
yeah.
I did.
Was that whenever you were still there? Y'all were still best friends with Josh, or were y'all best friends with Kevin?
No, I was Kevin at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Josh was early on.
I don't remember remember the Kevin, but I saw.
Anyway, so Bradley walks into the bathroom, and there's Cody just asleep on the toilet. Like, not going to the bathroom. He just sat down and went to sleep.
Yeah.
Clothes fully on.
Yeah, not going to the bathroom. He just went to
fucking
sleep. So Bradley just goes back to class.
You know, tell you the
And-
truth, I'm glad he's not here because I wouldn't laugh about that if he was here. I had to be looking at him to see if he was going to laugh. That guy scares me.
Nah.
He is intimidating.
Yeah,
he's
he's-
the nicest person in the world, but something about him scares the fucking shit out of me.
Oh, he was a dog on the football field, that's for sure. But anyway, so Bradley goes back to class, and she says, "Where is he?" And Bradley says, "Oh, he's taking a crap." So the teacher sends Bradley to the office for saying the word crap. And Bradley gets to the office, and he's like, principal's like, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, "Oh, I said crap." And he's like, "Yeah, hang out for a minute and, and then go back to class." And that's what happened. And eventually Cody came back and was just like, "Yeah, I was taking a shit,"
She's like, "Go to the office."
No, yeah.
She told me, she's like, "You can't talk like that in my class," and I'm like, I was trying to be. I mean, I
You
guess
thought you were being
I
respectful.
thought I was being
Yeah.
nice about it, but I mean, I guess there's nicer ways to say
He
that.
said, "No, ma'am, you can't talk like
I
that in
learned
your
my-
class."
I learned my lesson. I was scared of that teacher.
He was taking a poop.
Can I intervene real fast?
Yeah.
Kevin's taken 4 shots of water and licked his lips 14 times. And before the first
My mouth's so
episode, Kevin cried, legit alligator tears, and bitched for like 45 minutes because his lips were a little chapped and him have little cracks
I
in
brought my
them.
own.
But I wanted to do something for you because I do care about your sensitive lips, and I know you're not quite out of the closet yet, but we're friends, so I'm okay with it. I went and bought you your own ice cream flavored chapsticks.
It's a gateway balm.
That way you have them. You don't have to whine and cry anymore. You can leave them here. But you
I do like
always
cookies and
have 'em.
cream.
Cookies and cream is the
Fudge
bomb.
sundae
Put it on my wiener.
on the wiener. Does it? Oh,
It might get chapped if you jack it too hard.
Nikki.
Nikki!
I'm sorry. She's not gonna like it.
You're welcome. Sorry.
What can I say?
Except you're welcome. I don't know why that popped into my head when you said that.
We have daughters too, so
Bradley, stop talking so much. God damn.
Hey, I'm just letting y'all do y'all.
Sorry.
Thing. Y'all having
getting
at it. I'm
lost
just
over
sitting
here.
here enjoying the story. Kevin just spent probably like 5 minutes telling a story about me, and I enjoyed every second of it.
I did
Yeah.
too. Anytime.
I love that story.
Yeah,
It's one of my favorites from high
and
school.
and I think that's why you're my best boyfriend.
Oh,
My favorite.
Hey, fuck you.
My
Wow.
favorite boyfriend.
shut up, Dusty. Let him talk.
You know what, Kevin? You keep smiling. I'll be okay with it. I got a boner.
Is it moving a little?
No, it's not big enough to move. It just kind of sticks out. It's not a double belly button anymore. It just kind of boop.
Just pokes out like
Yeah.
like a little soft shell
Yeah.
turtle.
It goes from a belly button to like. Oh, I can't laugh that hard. My titties jiggle.
Oh,
Landon's gonna have to put a blur on the screen after that too, so my titties don't get.
It's gonna get cut out.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's funny.
it's been a crazy night. Needless to say that. So I got a question for you guys, and I've been thinking about this all week, and it's been bothering the shit out of me, and I've been waiting until.
No, you're not getting a fucking handshake with us.
Yeah, it's not
I
gonna happen.
already knew that.
It's not gonna happen.
I already knew that. I don't want to talk about that.
Just me and your wife.
So
Hey!
Kevin has burned me with that twice tonight.
yeah.
What up, George?
Kevin.
Go ahead, George. We're here.
No,
we're all for
I don't
you.
even want to say it anymore.
No, we're here for you, brother.
I love you,
I have
Brad.
been
Good
wait-
morning to you.
I've been waiting for 7 days since the tornado warning. I thought of this while
yeah.
I thought of this while we were in the tornado shelter. I was in the fetal position.
Mhm.
Kevin-
I was playing with my flashlight.
I'll let you be the little spoon.
and then whenever we couldn't get the door open afterwards.
Oh, dude,
Brother.
I'm not gonna lie. I was freaking out.
I was like, whoa, fuck. And the kids were like, oh, we can just call somebody. Like,
No, we got
have
no
phone
fucking
service.
cell service
down here. We're all gonna die down here.
We're in a tornado shelter.
I am not going to bullshit you. And I'm not trying to brag on myself. I did strong, man. I am a strong motherfucker. And whenever I back squatted that, and I know for a fact I can put up over 400 pounds on squat, and that bitch did not move.
Bro.
I looked at Landon and I was like, we're fucked.
We got-
like, I
I
just
was-
mouthed, we're fucked. And I was like, I don't know
I
what the
saw
fuck
the
we're
look
doing.
on Dusty's face because I'm sure my face was the same. You were worried.
Oh, dude, I've
Yeah.
never. There is not a whole lot of things in my life that I can't put on my shoulders and lift. I mean, look at my fucking exes.
I was like, we're all gonna have to get under this.
straight up, straight up.
Yeah, Landy pulls his pistol.
Yeah, start shooting holes in the roof.
Straight up,
We're getting the fuck out of here.
I mouthed, "We're fucked" to Landon because I didn't know if we could get that door open.
Can I make a point?
Yes.
Can I make a counter argument about the door and that was a bad thing that we couldn't get it open? Counter argument to that: if we can't get it open, then maybe the tornado can't get it open, right?
That's what
So,
I told
yes,
Landon.
that's a
that
good point.
So
That's a good point.
hey, that's probably. I mean, I wouldn't if it was just like whoop.
Yeah, Landon, you
We're
got a good
dead.
shelter, brother.
So I was
You
thinking
got
about
a
it later,
good
and I'm like,
shelter
that
on you.
would've- I might have had an equally as uncomfortable feeling if you walked up to it and just pushed on it and opened it. I'd be like, well,
That's
You know,
probably not
and
good.
another thing, I'm not trying to shoot shots, and I'm not trying to be an asshole.
oh yeah.
But we did have the second smallest guy physically, not height thrives. Landon's fucking tall as shit. But the second smallest guy physically holding the door down for us. Me and Bradley are fucking down in the corners, like just chilling, like, yeah, y'all doing good work up there. And we left Landon to hold the door on a nader. That's the only thing stupider than that is Kevin.
I'm sorry, I have to disagree.
No
with
offense,
you.
Kevin.
Dusty,
I have to disagree with you on that point because if I was going to trust my life with someone at this table, I think it might be Landon.
It wouldn't be me.
Dusty, I'm an above average size man.
Kevin, you're 5'8".
I'm not 5'8". My license says 6 foot. You can't lie on there.
Yeah, my Tinder says I'm 6'5" with abs.
And
Well, that's
that was
online.
a joke. And that was a joke.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just not
He's
as.
really working on that.
I'm not as
Dusty's
big as
working on
you
that.
boys. I'm not as big as
Yeah,
you
but
boys.
Trying to get my 15 minutes for stage time.
Kevin Squirmy, one time whenever we
I
were
bet
in,
he is.
whenever
Sorry.
when we were in college together and we got into an argument. I don't remember.
It's not gay if it's in college, George. Tell your story.
I'm trying.
No.
I'm fucking trying.
He's literally
buddy.
in the middle of it. Hit his button.
Mute him. So
I don't need to be muted.
so one time in
That's
college,
true. He yelled past it.
Kevin and I were quarreling about something, and I can't for the life of me remember what it is. So we start wrestling.
We
That-
wrestled like boys
we were
do
wrestling like young men do. You
Yeah.
know, we probably had a couple of
to assert dominance
I think we were trying to finish that 12-pack of hot Tecates. If I
that we hid in my sunflower seed
Yeah.
bucket. Yeah.
yeah, that's a
from
whole
the
no-
from the RA
Yeah,
and
that's-
security, he's like, "What's in that bucket?
Yeah.
Seeds."
so Kevin and I start wrestling, and look, I mean, I would say, what do you probably weigh, Kevin? Like 120.
$140.
No,
You look like
Nah,
you look like
I'm 175 all day.
5'8", 140
I'm
guaranteed.
175 all day.
you look like Matthew McConaughey in Dallas Buyers Club.
Is that the one he's on meth?
He looks awful though.
Yeah, it's called a burn.
You are a piece of shit.
Kevin, you look like a taller Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 3 and 4.
Minus the taller.
Yeah, we only will give constructive. Sorry about that.
I don't like it.
But anyway, and
No.
I was about to compliment you in this story. So anyway, Kevin and I are wrestling, and I'm probably 30 pounds heavier than you. So I've got Kevin. I'm on top of Kevin, and I got him down, and I got him
Being pretty
front.
generous.
talking about a love
He's being
handle?
pretty generous to yourself.
Your
there.
left leg,
30 pounds? Come on, brother.
Bradley,
Wait,
Come
what?
on.
You think that's not like higher or lower?
Higher.
Okay, higher, whatever. That makes it even better. Of a
Bradley,
story.
you haven't been 30 pounds heavier since you're in 8th fucking grade, dude. Shut up.
Since you're in 6th grade, brother.
Bro, you were 6'3", 210 in
There's a
fucking
reason-
6th grade.
There's
How
a
much did
reason
you weigh- how much did you weigh
There's a
when-
reason you had an X on your helmet in Pee Wee football.
But we're not talking about Pee Wee football. We're talking about when we're 19.
Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
Y'all talk about how big Braxton is, and Braxton's never had an X on his helmet. So you're a lot
X-
bigger than that.
X
Fuck
marks the
Braxton.
spot, brother. How much did you weigh whenever you were 19? How
Did
much
you say fuck Braxton?
Yeah, fuck Braxton.
Damn.
He could whip your ass. He's
I'm
your
about to
size.
Go for it. How old's he now? How old's he now?
Just turned 12.
I
don't
could
know.
beat the
And
fuck out
he
of
is
him.
5'6", 140.
I-
So
on my
exactly your
worst
size.
day, on my worst day, I'm not losing to some regular 12-year-old
Okay, so
from
how
Parker
many,
County.
how many 12-year-olds do you think you could take then?
Hey, no, Kevin, I want to ask this first.
Okay.
Why are
Five.
you so upset about my son?
Because he's a piece of shit. He started it.
Just so y'all know.
Oh, he's 12. He's just bigger than me, and he can do this.
Just so y'all know, Kevin's in his feelings because my son walks in. I'm watching the first podcast. Dropped out now. Go look it up. Like and subscribe. Share it.
You're gonna get a letter from my lawyer if you ever do that again.
Who are you talking to?
Dusty.
Oh.
But
trying to run ads
Braxton
on
walks
my
in. He
podcast.
goes, "Hey,"
Just kidding.
We're going to get
Just
charged.
playing.
he said, "You know what y'all's next topic on the podcast should be?" I said, "What?" He goes, "Whose buck teeth are bigger, yours and Kevin's? Because when y'all smile, all I can see is teeth on the fucking TV
Smile.
screen."
Eat shit, Braxton.
And then Kevin said something about his balls being bigger, and Braxton goes, "They're the size of Tic Tacs. That's why your girlfriend's breath smells so good."
Didn't tell him what I said.
I don't remember. I lost it at that
Kevin
point.
said, I don't have a
Bullshit.
girlfriend. I have
Yeah.
a wife, stupid.
Nerd.
And Kevin fist fought a 12-year-old
Yeah.
in the fucking parking lot of a TJ Maxx.
Fuck him. He started
They
it.
had to they had to drive 80 miles to find a TJ Maxx. I don't think there's one around here. Kevin said, meet me. It's
Yeah.
on site.
I did tell Kevin to try to make him feel better. Braxton's really good at comebacks for like the first 3. Then he has to recycle.
He
So then
runs
he's like,
out.
and I'm like, all right, you're done. Go ahead and walk off.
Get the hell out
You
of
get
here.
the 2 zingers in and leave.
Well, okay, in Braxton's defense, he is 12. So,
Dude, when he
And
turns
He opened his mouth first.
straight up, I promise you, that kid's going to be bigger than all of us. And he's going to have a
saying. Stop talking shit. He's gonna
I can talk shit now.
and he's going to have a better mouthpiece than all of us do.
Just
He
remember,
talks so much shit right now.
it was Uncle Kevin.
that's fine.
It was Uncle Kevin. So anyway,
Uncle
Bring it
George
on.
was on your side.
how much? So how much? How much do you weigh right now, Kevin?
Last doctor's appointment, I think it said like 175.
Okay,
That was a pediatrician.
I mean,
and that's
still
about.
a doctor.
Do you think that's about how much you weighed whenever we were in college?
No, he had his freshman 15
No,
on in
I
college.
was honestly probably like 10 pounds or so lighter.
Lighter.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were about 30 pounds apart. So I don't remember.
So
what
you
we
were
talking-
only
I don't remember what that-
190?
So anyway, yeah,
You were?
yeah.
Okay.
There ain't no way.
We're
Oh, you were like 220.
False.
I'm 220 right now.
Falsified information.
I mean, you've always been this big, right?
Yeah, but I was smaller whenever I was 19 than I am. I'm 35.
I don't think your body has changed since 5th grade.
That's valid.
I mean,
I mean, they used to make fun of me whenever I would come to school and I'd have one of those little circle band-aids like right here. And they'd be like, haha, did you cut yourself shaving? And I'd be like, yeah, but the real answer was that I had terrible acne. And I'd popped and a zit had popped. So I was like, you know what? Just let them make fun of me for shaving. It's just easier.
poor boy had scars all over his
That's
face.
right. Hey, I still got the residuals of it. It's fine. It made me a better man.
Yeah.
Build
your
Because you know
character,
what?
you're good.
Sticks and stones fucking hurt.
Stick to
Yeah.
glue.
Yeah.
Sticks and stones.
Do not bounce back.
Yeah.
Sticks and stones can break my bones, and if my bones are broken, and you're like, I'm gonna be like, damn, you
Zinger.
hurt me more.
Yeah, speaking about piece of shits with their bone broken.
What?
You want to tell that story, Bradley?
Pieces.
Yeah, whenever I broke my ribs and I fell off the porch and you slapped me in the
No,
ribs.
that was me, brother. I think I smacked you.
No,
in the
Bradley
ribs.
slapped me in the ribs.
Oh,
Bradley slapped me in the ribs.
but it was outside
And
my
then-
emergency exit. That we broke.
outside of your
Yeah,
emergency
yeah.
exit.
Yeah.
And we get back to the house and I'm like in tears, can't breathe. And Bradley's like, stop being a fucking bitch, bro. Like, why are you being so petty about this? I'm like, I'm not mad. I can't fucking breathe. Like, I just broke 3 ribs and you hit me in them.
I'll admit,
And he was like, toughen up, pussy.
No, but remember when you fell off that porch?
No,
off the
I
emergency
do
exit?
not, because I was
inebriated.
altered. I was altered.
Altered.
So-
in a different universe.
Yeah.
And I think it was partially the school's fault, because how do you have an emergency exit
With no rail.
With no rail, and it's straight up. If there was an
It was like a 3-foot drop off.
If there was an actual fire and you were like, oh shit, emergency exit, you would run straight out that door and straight off a 3-foot drop, just like 100 dudes just
We
falling,
would have a pile up there real
falling on
fast.
top of each other.
No, but I guess you don't remember that. But there was one night you were leaving my room and you stepped straight out and fell off that porch after you had broken your ribs.
That's the when Bradley
Yeah.
slapped me on the.
And then-
No,
on-
I
yeah.
got down there and smacked you on the ribs when you fell.
Oh, I don't remember you hitting me, but
Yeah.
that's when Bradley was like, dude, he was helping me up. And I was about halfway up, and he was like, "Dude, you're fine."
Yeah.
And like,
No, I
fucking
think I'm-
nails me.
I know I did it
said,
at least
"Get up,
once,
pussy."
but I could have swore it was when you fell off the.
And then I'm not talking,
Porch.
and I can't breathe. I'm over there turning blue, and I get back to the dorm, and I'm laying in my bed, and Bradley's like, "Why are you being such a bitch, bro? Like, you're over here all pissed off. It was an accident. Stop being a pussy. Toughen up." And I'm like, "I can't breathe. I'm not even
I was
mad."
trying to give you some damn motivation, and I was trying to.
You were speaking to me like my father. That's why I have PTSD.
Well, you know what?
Shout out Chuck.
Somebody had
He's gonna whip your ass.
somebody had
Bring it.
Somebody had to step up, and it was my turn to step up and treat Dusty poorly. And so,
Yeah, y'all were roommates. You had to.
yeah.
And I was cocky and arrogant enough. I needed to be
Oh,
brought
yeah.
down a few
Oh,
pegs.
yeah. Dusty was at his lowest point, and I was like, I'm getting my shot in now.
Because he can't
I'm
get
gonna
up and
punch
fight
this-
back. Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna be all wheezy when he gets.
Speaking of fighting back, Kevin,
Oh no.
I want to bring up a little wrestling. We weren't mad. We were laughing. But we got in a wrestling match, and it's ate me up because I lied to you this whole time.
When me
For
and
the
you
last,
did.
like, 15 years. Yeah. You remember we were playing baseball, like, in between the dorms.
Mm-hmm.
And you were at first base, and I was running the bases, and we started wrestling. You got me in a headlock,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of front flipped out of
You
it.
just rolled over
and
on
I
top
got
of
back
me.
on top of you.
Yeah.
And I acted like a hard ass.
Kind of. Yeah.
I couldn't breathe, and I panicked, and I ended up getting out of it. And then I just acted like I
No,
did
you
something cool.
didn't. You just trying to make me feel good.
No, straight up, this ate me up for 15 years. I wanted to look at
No way. You're
I literally got to I got to where I could feel my feet, and I just jumped, and you had me so tight I front flipped over you, and then I rolled back on top of you,
Mm-hmm.
and the front flip
Well, I
was
remember you rolling on top of me
the
because it hurt.
the front flip was sheer panic, and it just broke your headlock. And
Yeah.
I acted like I did everything on purpose, and I didn't.
Really?
Oh, I thought you intentionally rolled over because it
No,
hurt.
I was so scared.
Bradley
I said, "Get the fuck away! Get off of me! Get off of
this
me!"
dude- I said, oh shit, this dude knows some fucking moves.
Yeah, I was like, God damn, he does
What
know
the
some
fuck was
stuff.
that?
How the fuck did he roll out of that?
That
So
was
really, it was more because you were like a fish suffocating out of water.
I was
and you were
scared
just
shitless. I
flat.
was
I had it
panicking,
locked
brother.
in.
Panicking. The roll back over on top was planned,
Yeah.
but the front flip out of the headlock was sheer fucking panic. And when y'all looked so impressed, I just played into it and be like, "Yeah, bitches, don't fuck with me."
Dustin was like, yeah, I've been training for 8 months.
Dude,
you never even finished our wrestling match story. We
Nah,
got
it's fine, bro. Y'all, I started telling the story. Y'all just say, fuck you.
You know what?
Move on to a story about.
I will do what Bradley did the first podcast with us.
Just push it away. So you want me now that all the momentum is gone to swing back around to this story and save this little part of it while you two.
I was
wouldn't
trying to
be
be
the first time
nice.
you swung.
I was trying to be nice. See what I get for trying to be nice to you?
you know
I
what it
still
be-
get shit on.
You know what would have been real nice?
What?
If you'd have just let me finish the story earlier, and then we could have just kept rolling.
So, anyways, I have a new
Anyways.
topic I want to talk about.
Does Bradley have a button?
Oh yeah, everybody's.
Do
got
we have a
button.
baby crying sound?
I don't think so.
We
damn.
should.
That would
Good.
be a good one. That would be a good one.
Just kidding, George. I love you.
Yeah,
that's
go ahead and
fine.
tell your
That's
story,
fine.
Kevin or Bradley. I forgot you're here, honestly.
So basically,
Just like with that handshake.
So Kevin and I were wrestling, and I put him in a freaking triangle chokehold, and I got him on the ground, and he was like, I see his arm reaching over, and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And I see a baseball there, and I fucking karate chop his arm. I said, not today, motherfucker. Fucking bend his wrist back, and he's just like, please stop.
I'm
please
tapping.
stop.
He won't let me go.
You're better than me in every single way. And
No.
I was like, oh.
Especially as a shortstop.
Nope.
And then I
There's not
stood-
a single universe where he's better than
And
me
then
at
I stood up
baseball.
and I said, won the challenger contest. I got $18,000 and a chance for the title. Hoo-ha! That's what happened.
18 grand and a chance at the title.
I do want y'all to know. Would y'all agree that being a shortstop, you have to have kind of unbelievable reaction time?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bradley, you're the better
Bradley
shortstop.
would know. Tell us about it, George.
About what?
You
It's
as a,
just all for me. It's
as
just
a
all
shortstop.
I
It's,
mean, you
it's
put it out
natural.
into the
It's
world.
reaction.
You put it out in the world
for me. It's all it's all natural. I never
on the
really
DOD podcast.
I never really worked at my craft. I just showed up, Monday, Tuesday, whatever day baseball games are on. Nobody really kept a calendar for me. They were just like, hey, baseball game's going on, head over there. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I never really worked at it. I didn't attend practice. It was just a natural skill that I had. And unfortunately, the people around me just couldn't match my talent. So that's all it was. It wasn't anything.
It is
else.
what it is.
It wasn't anything else. It was
So
just
you would
raw,
say that reaction
raw,
time.
unfiltered and unhinged short-stopping baseball skills. They were like baseball. I
Oh
was
my
like, boom,
god!
come.
I can't even pretend that you were better than me
So
at baseball.
you would say though that reaction time is a big contributor to being a shortstop.
Yeah, like I have better reaction time than Steve Irwin.
Whoa! Too soon. Too soon.
If that, I have had an encounter with a stingray before. I've looked death in the eyes and I said, "Fuck you, death. You're not going to stab me in the heart." I mean, it stabbed me in the bottom of the foot, but it wasn't. It wasn't the heart.
I have a
Death talks
test.
back.
because I was like, "Whoa,
I do have a test over here to
Whoa.
see reaction time
let's do it."
because y'all
Oh,
are
I
both
love this thing.
the greatest shortstops in the world, right? So, will you move your drinks for me, sir? Well, we're all going to take a handle. And by all, I mean y'all too. So,
You do it too. There's 4 handles. There's 4 of us.
Landon, did you take the batteries out
you
of
were
here?
a super, you were a super athlete, weren't you, Rusty?
No, dude, I didn't even, I was,
See if there's a flip.
You didn't play baseball?
no,
Bullshit. I actually attended.
I was gonna say I could have swore you did.
I've never played it before.
Dusty played baseball with
You
my
played
cousin.
baseball in high school.
I gave water to the good kids. Yeah, I'm a youth baseball coach.
Legend.
You're
Youth
somebody.
baseball coaching
Living
legend.
vicariously
You are
through my
somebody.
child.
That's right. Legend.
That's why my
Wait for it.
Dairy.
that's why my son cries in the shower at night. I'm living vicariously through him
We're gonna edit that out.
Why does he cry?
because
We're not that unhinged.
I'm never good enough for my father.
Papa, why do you scream at me?
So, what we're gonna do is we're all gonna grab one of these. Go ahead and grab one with the light on.
Here you go, Joe.
With the light on.
Already with the instincts.
So what's gonna happen is Kevin's gonna hit that middle button.
Oh, he already hit
Whenever that thing goes off, you better push that button. So what happens is when that green light comes on,
Do you know what happened?
it shocks the shit out of you. We were just trying to see who was the greatest athlete.
We were just gonna. Dusty was like, "We're just gonna see who's gonna do it first." Hey, I held on to it though. That's
You dropped it.
We
Don't
just
lie.
wanted to see
No,
who the
I-
best athlete was. And
It's on video.
right now, it's
Good luck.
1 Kevin, 0 Bradley. Go ahead, Kevin, hit that middle button.
Oh, I'm never hitting it again. Okay, go. I bet you it's gonna shock us either way, huh?
Why is it taking so long? Bro, is this supposed to do this?
I don't know.
Why is it taking so long? I'm nervous. What? Ah, it got me. Ah.
All right, let's go ahead and end it there. 1-1, the story may never be told. All right, fellas.
And that's why Norman loves me more.
Since I won the first
Why
two,
did that one take so long?
I won the
That
first
one-
two.
I-
Y'all are 1-1. We have to have a tiebreaker.
Wait, you won the first 2.
Yeah, I never got shocked. Did you get shocked?
No.
Yeah, you did. You got shocked the very first time,
That's
you
because
fuck.
I pushed it before.
That you should have fucking paid
You
attention.
didn't win the second time.
Yeah, I did. Kevin got shocked.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Only one person gets shocked, Brad.
So
we
you
are co-winners.
No, I won.
No, that's not even accurate.
Go ahead and grab it, Bradley.
No.
one more.
Grab it.
You grab it.
Okay.
Fucking pussy. Do it for the fucking content. Jesus Christ. I can't even see because it's blocking my vision.
Sorry.
You don't want to get shocked again.
Bow now, now,
now,
down,
I'm
now.
I'm like a hawk stalking its prey. I'm like that.
Who is the better? This is for the best shortstop.
I'm like a squirrel.
Who is the better
creeping on-
shortstop?
I'm hitting the button.
Bradley
Is it
got
shocking
shocked.
you? Did it shock you? Did it get you? I was like, it's not getting me. I must have won. I must have won.
Blowing my head off.
couldn't let go.
No, I was holding on. I was like, I'm not going to admit it. I'm not going to admit it.
My dude, I could see the veins. I could see the veins coming out of his
Does it-
forearm. And he was like, "Nope, nope."
Oh my
Does it go off how long the other person holds it down? Because I feel like Kevin was just holding it. And I was like, please let go.
I don't know, but I know I turned this up as high as it would fucking go. I'm
Well,
not gonna lie.
It locks your hand up.
Yeah, that was cool. But on the last time, I
That's
couldn't.
pretty cool.
I couldn't really see it because Kevin was sitting in front of me.
But I
Shit.
just-
How am I sitting in front of you? I'm sitting back here.
I just wanted to check y'all's
Angle-wise.
reaction time
Angle-wise.
It was sitting right here.
and figure out who actually is the best shortstop.
So I officially won.
So unfortunately, Bradley,
I won the first one.
I
Brad-
won the last
Kevin
one.
won 2, you won 1.
It doesn't count whenever I was.
Do
screwing
y'all need
around
to
at
do
this-
it again?
No.
Nope, there's no need
I'll
to.
do
We
it again.
officially,
I'll
we
do it again.
officially
I'll
saw
do-
it.
you know
It's
what?
on record.
Replay. I'll do it again right now.
I mean, if you feel like losing again, we already saw it one time
Let's do it one more time.
or twice. Really, we saw it. We
No,
saw him lose twice.
The first time I was just jacking around. Come on.
Come on. You remember. I feel like it's gonna go real fast. You ready? Oh, my hand's not even on the button. My hand's not even on the button.
This is for all the marbles.
Mm.
The greatest shortstop will win this.
Hey Kevin, did you see the Rangers game lately?
Yeah, the
Hey,
fucking
they did
lost on
pretty
a
good,
walk.
huh?
Bradley, how do you
They
feel
lost.
about Luca?
I feel like Luca is a good player. He's a solid player. He plays for the LA
I got him.
Angels.
I got him. I got him. It's not doing it.
It's not doing it.
Oh, okay. I was like, it's not doing it to me.
You did not get me. Sorry, brother.
It didn't get me.
I was watching.
I don't know how because
We broke it.
one of y'all fucking lost.
It didn't get me. So I don't know what to tell you.
I guess sorry, fellas.
I'm the
I
official
know-
winner.
Nope, I know all the fans wanted to know,
No, it's on
but I
record.
guess
Nope,
It's a
it's
tie.
we'll
on. I
never
won.
know the
I
truth.
won.
Who's the greatest shortstop in
I
Santo
won.
It's a
history?
tie.
I
It's a tie.
won. I
Landon,
won.
you are. Get off your phone and pay attention to us, you son of a bitch.
You know what, Bradley? Let's go stand at first base and I'll throw one over to you.
Let's see. You're the producer.
Yeah.
You tell me who won, or will the world never know?
The world's never gonna know.
Wow. I get no love.
That's not true. We have instant
no
replay.
love.
We are not the MLB. We do not have instant replay on third strikes.
Well,
I get no love.
but I'm just saying when we upload it to the YouTubes, we can just watch it.
Yeah, we're gonna see you lose 3 times and Kevin lose 1. Tell
can
you the
just
truth.
watch it
But then
again.
you said, "Oh, I wasn't ready."
I think I got him the last time. He's just trying to be cool.
I do too.
Yeah.
Ben's at his right hand, still sitting over there like this.
That was one time. That was one time.
Hey,
I
that-
did-
the-
Tell me the truth. That thing shocks
No,
the fuck
yeah.
out of
The
you.
time it got me, my hand locked up for a second. I had to kind of.
Did it? I wouldn't know. It didn't happen to me.
Yeah, you
You know
lost
what?
3 times.
I bought that,
I never got shocked.
Bradley. I'm not gonna lie to you. I bought that after you came on mine and Landon's podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and I said Kevin's gonna get pissed off. Kevin's gonna be
Why?
like, "I'm the best shortstop ever." Fuck Bradley. I'm gonna buy that and bring up reaction time and play them against each other,
and I won.
Also,
and the world will never know who's the best.
And I won. Fuck Bradley.
damn. Damn. And that's not.
I thought he was your best boyfriend.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work. We're going to edit that part out.
I'm gonna get a tongue lashing for that.
You're not going to talk to me like
I'm going to get
that.
a tongue
You're not
lashing
gonna
for
talk-
that.
you're not
Oh,
gonna
can I
talk-
have a tongue lashing next? That
Yeah.
sounds fun.
No, it's not fun whenever you're excited about it.
Oh, that's why my dad stopped giving me spankings at like 13.
I mean, he did say Landon had a meat curt in his mouth.
Okay.
Hey, that tongue though, like a fucking meat curtain, son. I'm gonna deep throat the mic at least 3 times an episode. Go ahead, Bradley. I'm sorry. You're the boss.
No, you're good.
Go ahead,
You're
George.
good, dog.
You look like you're fixing to say something.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not
sorry.
about to say nothing.
Is it
I'm
important?
I'm really just here to appreciate Dusty's beard and appreciate Dusty's aura and presence.
Did Amanda touch
And-
that up for you? It looks good.
She said, "Hey, babe, when you get back from your fucking business trip, come to the shop. You look like shit."
So where did
Shout
you go?
out to Amanda, Major's hometown barber. Go in there. Bad bitch, brother. She will make... Dude, I am not a good-looking guy, but I'm a fucking dime piece after a fresh fade. Go in there. She can make shit look good.
More like a wooden nickel, but
I'll give you wood.
And you survived and your look survived a trip to West Texas, and that's pretty impressive.
It's...
How many miles do you think you drove over how many days?
What would you say? West Texas and back, say 700? Give or take?
Each way?
No, there and back.
So you drove 700 miles?
To Odessa, just to Odessa.
Oh, that's
I don't understand the question. Are you asking me a question? Or
Yes.
Are you telling
Yeah.
me something?
From here to Odessa and back,
What
would
are
you
you
say about 700 miles?
well, I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's pretty
I-
close.
What's that in hours?
Well, I drove around, but I would say for sure my odometer went 1,800 miles.
How many days?
4.5.
What was the coolest thing you saw when you were out there? What is the one thing you saw that you just really sticks out in your mind from the trip?
Ojos Locos. It is a Mexican Twin Peaks.
yeah.
Never heard of it.
I fell in love 3 times.
Never heard of it.
I've seen them out there, never been in one.
Yeah, me either. I would never do that.
But you fell in love 3 times, but you've never been.
The outside was very nice.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now,
Where is it at? In Odessa?
in between Midland and Odessa, yeah.
Hey,
I think it's a West Texas thing.
there's all kinds of fun stuff. There's like a coffee shop that people go to. And, I don't know. I might be saying something somebody doesn't want me to say. But there's a coffee shop people go to in the morning. I don't know where it is.
Oh, everybody's seen Landman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you're
it's
saying
the same
place,
thing,
you
yeah.
saw you saw it on Landman.
Yeah. That's where I saw it.
Lauren, he watched Landman. That's all it was.
Okay, Lauren knows me. I ain't sitting in line for fucking coffee. I can't stand. I get so.
But what about for titty and ass?
No, because whenever I get.
He said, "I'm not sitting in line for coffee."
When,
I gotta
whenever,
wait on that too.
whenever I when I have to sit in when I sit in line for coffee, I feel like
yeah.
Sorry, George. When you sit in line for coffee, you feel like
Yeah, go ahead.
a failure. I feel like a fucking failure.
all right, this is what my life has come to.
You know,
Can't-
y'all make fun of my wheezing
can't
laugh.
even make
I've
my
never
own
noticed
coffee.
it till the podcast. I'm a wheezy motherfucker, bro. Like I've got diabetes or something.
when you get the real giggles, man, you wheeze.
That's
you
right.
wheeze good.
Oh, sorry. All right,
It's a
Bradley.
good wheeze though.
So
you're a failure at life because you
So-
sat in line for titties and ass.
So
Go
do
ahead.
you
And
think,
espresso.
So do you think that whenever we die, that plants? So are plants farming us? Do you think that plants are because like when you die, your body turns into like dust and you go into the ground and become a nutrients, and then so like when an animal dies in the forest,
Compost.
I can't argue against you because what do we brainwashed into doing to make plants grow? We water them.
yeah, and we yeah. So they're
They're
so,
giving us oxygen
so
to
not-
make us grow.
So not only are we working for Walmart, now we're working for Mother Nature.
Hey,
We're working for the environment.
She's a cruel bitch.
Son of a bitch.
don't say that about her.
Sorry.
Son of a bitch.
She's
cruel.
actually like the goddess of love and everything too. So whatever.
No, y'all were just being mean to me earlier, and I didn't appreciate it, so I was just going to change.
Anyways, back to the next topic.
I was just going to change the subject because y'all were being mean.
Yeah,
to me.
grow up, stop being a
Getting
bitch,
awful.
Brad.
You're
You're
being-
awful in your feels.
You won't even let me in on your handshake, and then you just interrupt my story to make fun of me, and I don't appreciate it.
Nah, man, that's not me.
Can you look back towards the camera?
That doesn't
Because
sound
the
like
light's
me.
reflecting off your gray and it's kind of blinding me.
Damn.
That doesn't sound like something I do. Not to my best boyfriend.
what?
That's not something I would do.
I think my boyfriends are going to get put on boyfriend probation. Y'all are going to be in trouble.
Oh, no
Oh
more
no, what are you gonna
dick.
do?
Yeah.
You can give me a spanking,
I'm
daddy.
not going to tell people that y'all are my best boyfriends anymore. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say they're being mean to me all the time, so you're not my boyfriend.
They're not my best boyfriends.
New introduction. Welcome to the Punchline Project. My name is Butterscotch Brad. And
Run it
I'm
back.
and I'm just here with 2 randos. 2 random
Whoa,
guys.
that's too far.
I just paid 2 guys $50 to make fun of me for an hour and a half. Enjoy.
Brother,
That's
you pay
too
me
far.
$50. I'll do a lot more and make fun of you. Don't get me fucked up.
Hey,
We only got to make fun of
Hey,
you for 50?
20 bucks,
yeah,
20 bucks, my
$20
brother.
is $20, my friend. That's what I'm talking about. No, I'm glad that you made it back, Dusty. If you wouldn't have made it back, then Kevin would have had to make fun of me by himself. And that,
I'm gonna end it here and
That's
not
never
say
fun
another
doing that by
fucking word.
yourself.
Mhm.
Straight up, pretty sure I got introduced to about 3 people in the cartel. I'm not saying another word after that because that's how afraid I am. Almost positive.
Well, definitely don't say it.
mean-
I don't want to. I don't want to be.
Yeah,
on
I don't want to be a
camera.
part of that.
And
okay.
I'm gonna say though, in
No.
their defense, they are great ass fucking dudes. I like the fuck out of them. They are cool as fuck.
Yeah.
They are the coolest motherfuckers.
Are they the one that introduced you to what was that place?
Chapo.
Ojos Locos?
Yeah, Ojos Locos.
They are the ones that
They
introduced
are?
me to
Okay,
Ojos Locos.
Okay, I like that.
Like cool ass mother. I'm calling one of them Tio.
huh.
I don't know exactly what it means, but I can say it.
I think it's uncle.
Yeah, that's something like
I
that.
think
Yeah.
it means uncle. Hey, so the 4-6's ranch is over 260,000 acres. How many acres were we dealing over here at Muslim Farms?
Well, they thought it was 4,000, but it was 4.
Fat Muslim farm.
What? I thought that's what was going on. They bought the ranch.
We're not fucking
Can we-
growing
What
What
Muslims.
are their names? Don't say their names, obviously.
I
but
didn't say their names. I don't
no,
know.
no, we obviously don't want to
I
say
can't
their names.
pronounce
but
them anyway.
It's he's just calling them just the Muslims. It sounds
No,
kinda,
it's what it's called, right?
All jokes aside, they are great fucking people.
all they're doing is cutting up their land so their kids have a piece to live on.
Yeah, God
That's all they're
forbid somebody
doing.
live close to their parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the place is called like Muslim Estates, right? Isn't that what their nonprofit's
No, I'm
called?
pretty sure it's like something about Muslims
United
for
Muslims.
of America or something.
Okay.
And that has nothing to do with farming people or anything, Bradley.
I didn't say we're farming people. I just said farms. Like I thought, if they had 4,000 acres, they'd have a farm.
40.
I thought it was 4.
And they split up 4 out of the 40
I have no problem with it.
for their children.
Right.
I have no
That's a
problem.
lot of 4s.
People do that all the time.
Are you from California?
I have no problem with what they're doing. I would have supported them more if they had a farm.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should get a farm.
I bet they have chickens.
Yeah. And then just call it
I
Muslim.
bet they have cocks. That's what roosters are called.
Okay.
The medical term.
Was very so. I saw on the internet that they have a new kind of birth control, right?
What?
And the men can.
I'm
take
not
it.
using it.
Male birth control.
What's it do?
Yeah. Would you?
They've been telling me to put a condom on and pull out for
I'm
years,
not
and
a-
I ain't doing any of it. I ain't using a male birth
it up,
control.
Bennett.
What
Male
kind of a
birth
fucking
control.
peasant do you think I am? Amanda's like, you should get snipped. I'm like, you get your tubes tied. I'm a fucking man.
That's how you feel about it.
That's not what I said for real. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, never mind. I'm getting my tubes tied. I said, thank you. That's really what happened.
Thanks, babe.
So
I'm really terrified of needles,
I don't want to go under the needle.
even though I do like 4 ejections every
so
Friday.
I think what I saw about it is that it wouldn't call any kind of hormone change.
Well, yeah, we have testosterone, not hormones.
Yeah, so it wouldn't call any.
Oh,
kind
that's
of,
estrogen, isn't it?
Yeah, all you got to do is stick it in your ass, Bradley.
Dude, I'm in. Sign me up.
Is that how it works?
Second cousin.
Administered male contraceptive.
Whoa, talking about you really have to put it in your booty hole? Or is it an injection?
I think we need to go to female contraceptives and teach Kevin where babies come from. It's not swans and it's not assholes either. Just so you know.
Dude, shut up. I've been telling Amanda for like 2 years. Best birth control's anal.
See, look. 10, 15 weeks after you stop taking it, you get your sperm back.
I don't want those little bastards anymore.
So would you wouldn't take something like that?
No, I have 2 sperms right now, and they're both assholes to me.
Right,
One
that's
of them
right.
makes fun of my teeth, and the other one calls me fat all the time.
So,
Like,
so yeah, so you
Aw.
would take it, so that you didn't have more sperms making fun of you.
what?
Okay.
Porque?
Would you take the male birth control so that you wouldn't have more kids?
I have 2 right now, right? How many do you have to get on Section 8?
I think that's financially.
Yeah.
I think that's financially.
That's fucked up. Oh, I make too much money. I can't be on it. Fuck them. I just want to keep popping out children until I fucking get there.
Okay, so you would not
I mean,
take.
tell
it.
us how you really
Is
feel
that-
about it, Dusty.
Is that the?
I think that's a no. I
is
think
that-
that's a no.
Kevin, would you take it?
I got confused at Dusty.
I mean, what are the side effects? Are there any side effects on it? What are we talking about?
Your wiener gets bigger.
Well, it says there's a safe and effective male pill would provide more options to couples for birth control. And this is the corresponding author of the study and professor in College of Pharmacy, whatever the hell.
Can I
that
cut in,
means.
Bradley?
No side effects.
It says
from the
no
drug
side
were
effects
detected
from
in-
the drugs were detected. Answered the question,
Boom.
Kevin. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll take it. It just lowers your sperm count. Yeah, I'd take it.
Yeah.
Why
Did you
not?
have kids?
Why?
Can't you just drink Mountain Dew to do the same shit?
That's what we use.
I mean,
or,
allegedly.
or like put your cell phone in your
Pants.
in your
Yeah,
waist
from the
pocket.
Dude,
radiation.
I used to love to do that, and then I'd tell my friends to call me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always
That
feel,
way it vibrated on my dick.
Send me all the radiation, brother.
I always feel awkward even about keeping my phone in like my chest pocket because I don't know what it is. I feel like something about the Bluetooth is gonna make my heart start beating weird or something like that.
Can I ask y'all? I know we're talking about this. I apologize. Can I ask y'all a cell phone and
Boner question?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
boner question.
Yeah. Cell phone boner? Yeah.
All right, so whenever y'all were younger and y'all popped those random school boners, how did y'all hide them?
You still don't get randos?
Oh, I do. I do.
Okay.
I take testosterone, bro. I wake
Yeah.
up with a fucking kickstand every day. But poor Amanda.
That's annoying.
But how did y'all used to hide them in school? Because I said what I do one day, and the guy looked at me like I was a fucking mutant. I'm a waistband guy,
Yeah.
You got to flip it up in the waistband, right?
but the dick hangs out over the waistband, so you just kind of pull your shirt down, right?
I mean, where are you like standing up in front of class reading with a boner?
No, normally I was sitting down, I saw a thong, and I was like, oh shit. So I just like pulled it up in the waistband, pulled my shirt down
Well,
over
I mean,
it.
you're sitting down, you're covered, you're good. As long as you're not standing up
But
walking
what if
around
the
in front of
teacher's like,
people.
hey, come up here and tell me what the...
Well, then you might have a problem.
See, I was a waistband guy. I would hide that bitch in the waistband, pull my shirt down. It is what it is. How did y'all hide the school time boners?
So I had a little method where I would kind of tuck it in, like back in between my legs, and then I would just walk with my legs together. And then if anybody asked me what I was doing, I just would tell them I had a rash.
I think that's called cross-dressing.
Balls and all?
I wasn't dressing any different. I was just wearing the clothes I had. No, not the balls. Just like, you know.
How are you tucking? Oh, damn. You packing it down there.
I have seen whenever his brain blood flows to his boner blood, I have seen that. It is impressive. I give my boy some props.
It doesn't all have to go in the same place. I got two legs. I can just
You can put it
slip
in two
one
different
down.
places?
They're not,
God
attached,
damn.
they're not like attached to each other.
Mine
like
struggles
that.
to reach my belly button. This motherfucker's putting it in two different areas.
Well, I mean, even whenever that was at that age, I looked so old that my balls were hanging down to my knee by then. Anyway, I had old grandpa balls when I was like 18 years old. So, you know, it worked for me. I got through it. I actually had my last surprise boner at school in like 5th grade. So it was all downhill.
his
from there.
testosterone
Yeah,
was
I
down
was,
from
I
there.
was really trying to think about that one, and I was honestly thinking it probably like instant fear hit me, and it just was gone. You know, if I had to stand up,
Like
or
you
something
popped
like
a boner
that.
and you're
like you pop a
I
boner
have to
and they're
stand
like,
up, but-
Kevin, get up here and read something, and you're just like,
What do you
See, but I have a getting caught fetish. Like that is one of my biggest fetishes. Like I will have sex in the middle of an Albertsons parking lot
Oh, yeah,
with
you-
the windows down just for the fear of getting caught.
Yeah, hey, there's
So fear doesn't make mine. It makes mine harder.
you gotta up your game. You at least gotta do Target or HEB.
I'll do whatever the fuck. I'll do it
Yeah.
right here on the table,
there's nothing better than a good fear boner.
dude. Fear boners. That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
the rush of it. I'm scared right now.
Saying at that time though,
let me see.
At that time when you're a young lad,
It's okay. We got.
you
green
probably
st-
don't get fear boners.
Oh,
You have a boner and you get scared, and it goes away.
That's
when
probably true. I don't know when I got my fetish.
when you're
but
a young
that's probably true.
whippersnapper.
I don't know.
I didn't lose my virginity till like 6th grade in the back of Jeffrey's car with him in the front seat in Victory Baptist Church parking lot. So
You want to? Do you want to hear the story of when I lost my virginity?
I mean,
you were a virgin until you got married, right?
Feel like telling it.
February 22nd, 2025.
Year of our Lord,
Year of
Circus
our Lord,
25.
the one and only
Mm-hmm.
L Dog.
L Dog.
L dog, L dog. You want to come wave to the screen since you took my man's virtue?
She's ride or die.
Yeah, that's right. She
Come
took,
on, L dog.
she
Come
took-
on,
she took
L
my
dog.
V card.
L dog. L dog. L dog.
She took my V card, but she did have a handshake with one of my best boyfriends before I had a handshake with my own boyfriend.
She took
It's
his
frustrating.
H card.
It's frustrating. It is, and she wasn't like, hey,
It is what it is.
you know, back in the day, me and Kevin used to have this handshake. Maybe we should have a handshake. So she didn't bring it up. So I'm also angry at her about that too. Not just you guys.
I
So
really love talking about it now.
I do too.
You know?
I do too. It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
things to talk about. We
Yeah.
should just
Can-
we
can-
should talk about it for 35 more minutes.
35
Can
more
we talk
minutes.
about how anger between wife and husband is totally different than anger between man and wife? Because when my wife gets mad at me, she cuts me off, and it really fucking upsets
So
me.
it's worse when she's mad at you
Yeah.
as opposed to when
What
you're
the
mad
fuck
at her.
do I have? She holds all the pussy.
I mean,
When she gets mad at me, I'm cut off. I'm depressed for weeks. I get mad at her. I'm like, you're cut off. She's like, woo, party. You know what I mean? Like, that's not even fucking fair.
She says,
She's
I'm
like-
cut off, you're cut
What
off.
am I going to say? You see these nipples?
It's
You
less-
can't lick them no more. She's like,
less
oh,
work.
darn.
So less work for me to do. I can focus on myself.
No shit. She's like, I haven't enjoyed it in fucking 12 years. What makes you think I want to do it now?
She's enjoyed it.
I don't
Don't
believe,
yeah.
I don't believe that.
I
for
don't
a
believe
second.
that.
I don't believe it for a second.
Look at you.
Look
No,
at you,
guys.
Look
Come
at you,
on.
brother.
I agree. I'm
We
a good
talk a
looking
lot
fella.
of shit, but we're allowed to be sweet to each other too.
But I'm a realist. I'm a fat guy. I'm not moaning. I'm breathing hard. That's not sexy.
It probably sounds the same.
I get all up in her ear, all correct.
Dusty says, hello, Clarice.
Yeah. And Amanda's like, oh, please. Thank God you don't last longer than 45 seconds.
Amanda's like, who the fuck's Clarice?
Bro, she would slit my throat.
I don't even know who Clarice. I can't even remember what movie. Kevin, what movie is that from?
Hannibal Lecter.
Son of a bitch.
Hello, Clarice.
Hey, Kevin, where does the sun go at night?
China.
Pass.
Easy. Next question.
Pass. I'll tell you where it don't go. On the other end of the flat Earth.
Right, that's right.
It gets on the other side of Antarctica.
Oh, are we finding? Oh, he's fact checking Kevin. Yes. Wow, that was pretty good. I've never seen Silence of the
Can I
Lambs.
go ahead and
Have you
say,
ever
Landon,
seen
you're
that?
kind of an asshole to fact check him and make him wrong.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a long time, but yeah.
Yes.
Jodie Foster, I think, is the lead lady in that.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
She's kind of weird, but yeah.
So just prepare a lot of game show or a lot of movie questions about for Kevin, and we can just ride right through every single one of these episodes. If I come, up with-
You don't give me all that credit.
I have to say,
I could rattle some off.
Kevin is the best person at wasting 3.6 seconds.
Mm-hmm. At a time.
Hey,
I
Kevin,
can just start rattling.
Can you tell
off.
me the makings and the reason for the universe? No.
Nope, we can't.
Oh, please don't elaborate. you
No,
fuck.
we can't. I can tell you who was in Silence of the Lambs, though.
so do you?
Bit of a movie buff. I watched a lot of movies.
That's what I'm saying. We're
Yeah.
gonna just get a bunch of questions, and I'm just randomly throughout the night just ask him a question. We'll keep a tally. However, many questions he gets wrong,
Oh, no.
we'll give him purple nurples at the end of the night for the
With
fans.
our teeth.
But we're gonna put that behind a paywall, everyone out there. So go subscribe to our OnlyFans page. You'll get to see Dusty give Kevin purple nurples, and
The name of the
and-
OnlyFans is Muddy Feet. And that's because I post pictures of my
You can't
That
post
was a
pictures of
valid
that.
one.
You
That
cannot
was a
post
valid
pictures
one.
of that.
That was a valid one.
No. You can't post pictures of that.
And if you want to know what I said,
So
join the Patreon.
Join the Patreon.
So so Dusty is giving Kevin purple nurples, and I'm just wearing some leather, and I'm envisioning like a cat, like a Catwoman. Am I getting that right, Kevin? Catwoman.
Yeah,
Who
with
was
a ball gag, though.
Angelina Jolie.
What?
Was Angelina Jolie Catwoman?
No, that was Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. Ah,
Yeah.
Damn.
I just want to point out this table lifted about 3 inches on this side.
Yeah, heard that.
Heard
What up,
that,
it-
brother.
Bradley and Pleather, just him walking with those thighs. Just,
Yeah, so I'm-
Woo,
So-
boy.
so
With a
I'm-
ball gag?
I'm going for a Halle Berry Catwoman look, and I'm just spanking Dusty.
That movie was so fucking weird.
Was it? Which one was that one?
I mean, it's
Dusty
just called.
got
I think it's just
excited
called.
as fuck over
I'm
that.
gonna come.
I'm
Oh,
gonna come.
Catwoman?
Yeah,
It
I
was
think
just
it's
called
yeah, it's just
Catwoman?
yeah, where
Wow,
she's
real
Catwoman.
original
Yeah,
name.
a real original.
Spider-Man, Catwoman. Come up with something better.
Thor. Dumb. No, Thor's pretty cool.
It's a no, but is it a dumb name for a movie?
Thor?
Yeah,
No.
Well, that's the motherfucker's name.
yeah. Well,
But Catwoman was weird because she was like doing all the petting and primping.
You know the
and
one that named
that's
that's
what
really
cats
stupid?
do, though.
Infinity
Yeah, but-
War. That's a dumbass name. The war ended. It's not Infinite, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's not.
But
Well,
I
no.
think they're still
The war
making-
never stops, brother.
They're making movies.
There's some
though.
of us that are still fighting.
Hey, you kill that one motherfucker, it's gone.
Oh, Thanos.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is the threat gone?
Yeah. That
No.
threat is gone.
No.
Do you think it's still there?
Yeah,
No.
there's always a threat there. Come on.
That big purple Barney looking motherfucker ain't.
Well, yeah, they killed him.
Boom, threat's gone.
I want
Boom,
him,
threat's gone.
Chick.
I want him to make a movie about the
Cut
thing-
the movie.
It just cuts to the fucking cutscene.
Cuts
right
to the
there.
end.
Yeah.
Dead. Done.
Cuts his head off. Done.
Done.
Yep.
What if he snaps first? Can you snap after your head gets cut off? Aren't you alive for like 2 more minutes? You're gonna have to cut off his
I don't
head
know. I
and
hear
his
you
hand.
shit yourself after you die, so I would assume that would be.
But can you get your head cut off and then snap?
You can probably still bite like a snake.
So could you be like
That sounds like necrophilia.
Does he have to have the ring on, or it doesn't matter, right? If
You don't wear a ring. That's Harry Potter. You
Come
idiot.
on, man.
No,
Do not get
That's
me
Lord of the
started on
Rings.
It's
this.
in the name.
Come on, Dusty.
it's in the name.
Star Trek, Harry Potter. It's all the same.
Don't disparage the name of Lord of the Rings.
Don't disrespect.
ever again.
Platform
Lord
9 3/4.
Oh my God.
That dude is a racist. He has lightning bolts tattooed on him.
He does. It's technically, I'm not touching that one.
Can you lick your lips afterwards?
Me?
What about your eyebrows?
I think he's talking to you, brother.
I don't know.
Oh, he's talking to me. Can I
Yeah.
touch my lips? What did you say?
I think he
I
took.
didn't say
I think
anything.
I think he took a drink and he wanted.
It
you to
was
lick
it
your
was a
lips.
split in the
did you wanna
universe
know
again.
how far I could stick it?
Whoa.
You don't want to.
I mean,
know
now
how
I
far I
do.
can stick it down my throat.
Now
Is
that
what
you
wanna-
mention
now
it-
I want to know how far you can
Now
stick it.
Now everybody's curious.
Hey, Lauren, would you like to answer that question?
Yeah. Hey, Lauren, answer something for us real quick.
We'll wait for her to come back. So, Dusty, you've always had a great fascination with my knowledge of country music, and you know how I'm such a savant, right? Like I can just recall with the clicks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Lauren and I were having a conversation the other day. We were kind of talking about the time around.
That shows how much Bradley pays attention when Lauren's talking. I'm glad you weren't in here, Lauren.
We've all been there.
That was a quick divorce real fast.
We've all been there.
He said we were talking about, I don't know, whatever the fuck she was saying.
She was saying some shit about me not listening to her. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
him, Lauren.
What were we talking about?
Legally, I'm not allowed to form a thought. So if I don't say something in 0.1 seconds, Dusty's just gonna
Start
go in
interrupting
there, just
people.
go in there. So, well, we had been talking about like kind of the time around whenever, you know, maybe we were probably in like elementary school, like 6th grade. Like honestly, we were talking about for some reason about 9/11, and that was probably my fault. I need to stop talking about that, just like I need to stop blaming 9/11 on Nico Harris. So, or Nico Harrison. Sorry, I don't want to excuse me to
Nico.
anybody named Nico Harris. It's Harrison, right?
I don't
so
know.
anybody named Nico Harris out there, I'm sorry for disparaging your name. So we were kind of talking about that time frame, and I was like, you know what? One of the things I remember when we were like 6th grade, right?
Mhm.
Is everybody that song "I'm Proud to Be an American" came out.
I'm proud
At the football
to be
game.
an American, where at least I know I'm free.
I'm proud to sing as a man who died. Yeah,
He
so-
gave
that
his
right
life
to
for
me.
me. Proudly stand up next to you and
Finish it.
wear Sophie's.
Right. Yeah. We know the rest of it. It's
Yeah.
cool. So that beautiful song, written by Toby Keith, correct?
Yep. Tobias Keith.
Phil McGraw.
Phil McGraw.
Yep.
So I'm proud to be an American. So Toby Keith wrote that probably like 2002 or something like that, I think. So Lauren doesn't believe that it was Toby Keith because at first we tried to remember about 100 names, only for her to claim it wasn't Toby Keith. After I pulled that name out of
The
that.
original was not Toby Keith. He wasn't born yet, I'm pretty sure.
No,
I don't know.
We're looking it up right
It
now.
probably wasn't, but
We're
Are you
looking.
ready?
We're ready.
Yeah.
And the big reveal, please. Who?
Lee Greenwood.
But Toby Keith covered it.
Original slang.
yeah.
Go ahead and click on that,
Lee
Lando.
Greenwood. But Toby Keith
I'm
covered
pretty
it.
sure Proud to Be an American came out well before he was born.
So
Just like Darius Rucker, right,
that's
Bradley?
That's right.
If you
Just like-
type in
Oh,
Toby
wagon
Keith,
wheels.
he's gonna fucking say it.
See, okay, so I was partially right. Kind of like I was partially right about
No.
George Eli and Frank Young, okay?
Just because Gio, the greatest country music singer of all time, an American fucking outlaw,
Shout out.
Giovanni and the Hired Gun sang Pumped Up Kicks.
Shout out.
He didn't write it. He just made it better. He also sang Lips of an Angel. He didn't write it. He made it better.
How dare you disparage Lee Greenwood like that, good sir?
Dude, look at that
How
hairline.
dare you?
That's worse than yours.
He wrote, I'm proud to be an American. By
I
Lee-
don't give a shit what
by
he
Lee
wrote.
Greenwood.
The motherfucker looked like he would touch children in the park.
In the 80s.
Definitely in the definitely in the 80s.
Sorry, Lee, if you're still listening to this.
Yeah. Is he alive?
Is he alive?
Your hairstyle was not
I
flattering.
hope
no.
he's not. I hope he's not. He looks like he has a pocket full of butterscotch.
Look at that motherfucker, bro!
Dude, he looks like he's very.
Whoa.
That's one too many
He's a
Percocet.
member of the
He
National.
has seen some shit.
Damn. He saw the same tornado I did.
God.
Look at him.
That was
He's looking great. He looks great.
he looks good.
He looks great. He's
Early life was born in 1940. That bitch ain't born. He ain't
He's still alive.
No, ain't no way.
82.
1942 to now is only 82 years.
That's right.
That's when Bradley won his fucking Nobel Prize.
Holy shit.
It
Hey,
was
We
when
just
you won your
came full
Nobel Prize.
We just came full circle.
He played the saxophone. I played the saxophone.
Y'all are both queer.
Yeah, me and Lee Greenwood.
Sorry, Sydney. I shouldn't say that.
He was also involved in Watergate.
Oh, son of a bitch. Hey,
Is that the
next
Tom
time-
Brady thing?
Hey, buckle up, motherfuckers, because next time I got some stuff I'm going to bring up about good old Richard Nixon. So just buckle up, but I got to get it all complete thoughted before.
Hey, can we do one shout out real fast?
Yes.
I said her name and
Can
now I
you?
want
Richard
to.
Nixon.
Can you?
Shout out
Nope.
Richard Nixon.
I want to shout out how much we love the sultry, the beautiful,
Oh no. Oh no.
the Sydney.
Now I know what Amanda was talking about.
Let's be honest. We would fight to the death for a chance at a kiss on the cheek from Miss Sydney.
Hey, I done had that, boy.
Yeah.
And she don't like any of our style. Her door swings the other
That's
direction.
that's Bradley's best girlfriend.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
No.
Hey, and shout out to Sydney. She has been a big supporter. She has been sharing our videos for us. I don't know why it's not putting a name on it. We're still very new at this stuff. So I anybody who's watching this and it's like, wow, why was your video named like
We
the
don't know.
Gate? I
We don't
changed
know.
it. I changed it. I swear.
And
I did.
Sydney doesn't give two fucks.
No, she
She's
loves.
straight up sharing everything, reposting everything. Is like, these are my people.
That's
Fuck
right.
y'all.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how this looks. I look stupid by sharing this, but I'm sharing it to the fucking world.
Right. Right.
Sydney, shout out.
We
All
love
jokes
you.
aside, you are by far,
I
Kevin.
can't do it.
Kevin, let's
I
go
can't
ahead and do it ourselves.
Yeah, 'cause
Let's
it's
leave Bradley out though. Just like our handshake.
right here, George.
Sydney,
Right.
I don't want it.
you could join right in the middle. Penetrate our heart. In that sense, not in a weird way.
Sexually.
I love you so much. Bradley loves you probably more than any of us. He's a little weird about it.
I am a little weird.
How
about
many
it.
New Year's kisses have you guys shared together? You and Sydney. You
Three.
think? Three?
Three?
Yeah.
Three conservatively.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Never mind. I'm not gonna bring that up.
You're a little
Okay.
jealous of Bradley on that one, are you?
No, I have gotten a kiss from Sydney. We were playing beer pong. She gave me one. It's weird to say that Sydney's a good kisser.
I don't think that's weird to say about.
Why is that
anybody.
weird?
No.
I just, I don't know. This part of me, I'm like, I Sydney's like one of the dudes. She's one of the boys.
I mean,
She locked those luscious lips against me, and I'm like, fuck me, brother. You're like, you win, Sydney.
It is what it is.
She could have asked for $1 million at that time. I would have robbed a bank.
Yeah.
she's got great tits too.
That's what I wanted to say.
There you go, Kevin.
Really?
There you go, baby.
Just a shout out to Sydney, all you ladies out there that are looking for a nice woman. Sydney has great tits.
Sydney's married.
So
So all you ladies outside of her area code, because it's not cheating if you're in a different area code, Sydney has great tits.
Is that why you went to West Texas for 4 days?
We don't ask questions on this podcast.
I thought
All right.
I thought we were
Can
unfiltered.
nobody go looking
That
at her
feels like
tits.
we
All right,
just put a
unfiltered.
filter-
Unfiltered, let's be real. I admitted to going to Ojos Locos.
Time out. Filter.
No, I admitted to going to Ojos Locos. I admitted to falling in love 3 times. But can we all agree that I'm never going to find someone as hot as Amanda that puts up with my bullshit as much as she does? I'm not stupid. I ain't going nowhere.
You're never gonna find
I got the
anybody
fucking
who puts up
best.
with your bullshit.
I got the best. Lauren, I know you're sitting here. I love you. You're like a little sister to me. You're my girl. I got the best. Nikki,
best.
I'm sure you're watching, and you're going to tell us how all we fucked up this whole thing. And I appreciate
we
that.
fucked up. No, she's not.
I hope she does.
It's been supportive.
I was
It's
saying, I
been
hope she tells us
constructive.
how we fucked up this whole
Nothing
thing.
but supportive.
She's been constructive.
I need somebody to tell me, oh, Dusty, you're so fucking. No, bitch, shut the fuck up. I need someone to tell me how fucking stupid I am and what I shouldn't have done. And Nikki will do that for me.
Mm-hmm.
I have so much respect for Nikki
She
because everybody will powder my nose.
I mean, if you ask her,
And
if you ask
Nikki
her to do
straight
something,
up will be like,
yeah.
no, you're a dumb piece of shit. Shut the fuck up.
She's like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
You don't. You're stupid. Please don't do that.
Nikki, I say that and it sounds derogatory. I just want you to know I love you for it. Like, yeah, I respect the fuck out of it. I've been asking all my friends, give me feedback, and no one will.
What?
What is happening?
I think that's on your phone, George.
Bradley, that's your phone 'cause you're fucking playing with it.
Good lord.
You're the host of this
My
podcast.
bad,
And you're
I
like,
was- I
let's
was-
look on our phone.
I was looking up something for the next.
Was it
Is this
porn?
your first
No,
time?
I'm looking up something for the next time.
I have a bit too if y'all want to get into it
Yes.
at all.
That scared the shit out of me. I didn't know where it was coming from. I thought it was coming from the fucking computer. I was like, what the hell?
I thought
is
Landon
going on?
was playing something over there in the corner.
I have never opened up the ESPN app and then it just started. Da, 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 da. I think it was trying to do a Geico commercial or something. So Geico.
Mine's
you can
done that
fuck
where
off.
mine's done that where I'll close it out and it'll
Yeah.
keep talking.
Well, because I was the NHL.
Sorry, my Tourette's.
The NHL playoffs have been going on. They've been kind of exciting. So I was just trying to look up because the Stars are playing right now. And,
Still in it?
Can
and-
you do
and-
that on the Punchline
and-
Sports podcast?
And not only was it not worth it to look up because they're losing 3-0, and then it also made that weird noise that I didn't even know it was coming from my own phone. So my bad. So you had said you had something for?
I do have a topic if you're ready for it.
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
No.
So I want to call this sense of nonsense. So I want y'all to make sense out of nonsense. Y'all have heard those fancy idioms that people say.
Who?
idioms?
Excuse the
Idioms.
fuck out of me?
Idioms. So
You
it's
call
like,
me a fancy idiot?
yes.
I am fancy.
Is that
bow tie.
Latin for idiot?
I think it's Scandinavian.
Oh.
Okay.
So an idiom is basically like a phrase,
I think you spelled.
a figurative expression.
Okay. I like it.
So I'm going to ask y'all some idioms.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, all I want is for y'all to tell me not what y'all think they are, but how they originated. So, like example, barking up the wrong tree. Who is the first person to say that and how did it originate? Y'all can definitely get together, put your heads together, big ones or small ones. I don't
Barking
care
up
either
the
way.
Wrong tree.
The very first person, he saw something. It happened. And he was like, hey, that one barking up the wrong tree. I don't know why he was Texan in the 1960s, but
I was about to say.
He sounds a little rebel flaggish.
yeah.
But no.
Blonde
just
hair,
kidding.
blue eyes, member of a
Master
particular
race.
master race like
Yeah,
Kevin.
yeah,
That's
like
why
me.
Kevin fucking pulled it out.
Can we look that up and kind of see if we can figure out?
I'm going to
one
say.
true-
No,
When-
don't you look that one up. I just
Well,
wanted to give y'all
okay.
an example on that one. I want to ask
Oh,
different
okay,
ones.
okay.
That was an example of like an idiom, like
'cause I
barking up the wrong tree.
I had something for that, but okay.
Okay,
Go
well, if
for
you
it.
have
Go
something,
for
please
it.
go.
No, I'm
Please
good.
do it.
I'm
No,
good.
no.
Okay, so barking up the wrong tree, right? So I'm assuming they're talking about dogs, right?
I mean,
Whatever you think.
you're
That's-
the boss.
yeah.
So-
you
yeah.
saw this. You made
so
it
an
up.
idiom is a pursuing or a mistaken or misguided line of thought of action. So my
Way to kill my bit again.
No, I'm trying to figure out what the word meant.
Idiom is just a phrase, a common phrase. Barking up the wrong trees where you should wrap your mind around.
I thought it was. I see. What I was gonna say was like maybe it came up with some. Well, not to completely play off redneck thing. What you said was like a hunter, like hunters back in the day when they used dogs a lot to chase coons up trees, raccoons.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So
Cut
And
that
y'all-
one out.
And y'all say that
Raccoons.
Chinese manufacturing was towing the line.
I apologize.
That sounds like grandma on the porch.
Raccoons. I want to be clear. You know what I'm talking about, though. That sounds like something.
I farted.
That sounds like something a hunter would have said back in the day.
I bet he did, boy.
Jesus.
I mean, I didn't mean that, but
Kevin's a racist.
nope.
Kevin's a racist.
Nope. Don't even. Don't even throw that card out there.
Okay, so let's skip with the barking up the wrong trunk. We're the wrong tree. Then let's just go to the next one.
Dusty took it too far.
No, you're the one that said it.
You knew exactly what I was talking about.
I did.
Yeah. Don't even. No. You know exactly what I was talking about.
Out of all of us, Kevin would be the least racist
That's
one I would
right.
think.
Yeah.
But he's there.
Don't
He
even.
crossed the line.
Don't even. I didn't cross no line.
Okay, let's let Dusty give us one then.
Let me fix my face.
Okay, fix your face. Fix your face. Here, you want to take a smelling salt?
They don't work.
Probably.
That might fix your face.
Broken.
Or it might. If it maybe it'll just jerk it back into the other direction.
My cheeks hurt. My nose hurts.
There we go. There we go.
I don't see how y'all say. I don't see how y'all can't
Sounded
smell
like
that,
an
Kevin.
Sounded like an 85-year-old smoker right there.
All right, we hit this earlier, and Kevin said he couldn't smell anything, so I want him to try because that hurt me again.
Get your Virginia Slims out, Dusty.
We hit these in another timeline.
Winston Ridge,
Remember Red Bucks?
Oh.
Bro.
Rangers.
We get like a pack of those for like a.
Nope, it's back. Yeah. That one's a little back, brother. Shake it up pretty good.
We'd get a pack of Red Bugs for like 89 cents. We'd be scraping together
I
all
can
the
smell
change
it
out of
from
our
here.
truck.
Yeah, it's back.
Do what, Landon?
I said I can smell it from here, and it hadn't even made it over here yet.
That one hit me.
There, it's back. That one got me.
Bradley just turned red.
Maybe you have to let it,
settle or something. I
yeah,
don't
let
know.
it build in there, let it fester.
Let
like-
it ferment.
Yeah, like-
Let it ferment a little bit in there with
yeah,
the water.
That's right. Like if you just let like some raw chicken out in the sun for a couple of days, you just gotta let it build in there. Who knows what we just sniffed?
That was bad.
Is our faces all
What were we
reorganized?
talking about?
Our faces were.
My idioms.
That's right.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
When pigs fly.
The circus. That's where I think it came from.
Please don't elaborate. That would be way too much time.
When pigs fly.
Trapeze artists.
Are they fat?
I mean, I wasn't going to say fat.
I'm fat. I can say fat. It's kind of like a. Never mind.
What would?
Bradley, where'd it come from?
So we're saying. So obviously we all
The
know.
saying. Where did it come from?
Yeah,
You're the
Bradley.
very first person. Very first person. Okay, go ahead.
Let me say it. Let me say it. Okay.
Say it.
Before we all start freaking out about it.
I haven't said anything.
Okay. So
Oh, of course Kevin didn't.
when. So when pigs fly, that's the phrase. So what I wonder is how somebody would have ever came up with or with a thought of a flying pig. So I'm guessing that probably had something, and we're gonna like go back to like maybe a dragon or something is the reason that they even thought of a flying pig. So the first person who ever thought of it, whoever thought that'll happen when pigs fly, I'm guessing that person may have seen a dragon or some kind of flying reptile, right?
Dragons are real.
Because since pigs are reptiles, I'll definitely put that two and two together.
But so
Dragons are real.
hey, they did just find some stuff where they thinking that they found some dragon skeletons and
Why
stuff
not?
like that.
Where'd they
Just
find
like
it
the
at,
people
really?
that made dire
Yeah.
wolves of 0.000419.
All right, Dusty, where did it come from?
Where pigs fly? They saw how high I could jump in high school. They said that fat motherfucker can fly.
What? That ain't what happened.
I'm not answering these questions. I'm asking the
Okay.
questions, Landon. Set off
Well,
screen.
why not? Tell us where it came from, Dusty.
No one knows. That's why I'm asking the questions, Landon. Pay attention. They're idioms, idiot.
Okay, go to the next one.
Kick the bucket.
Kick the bucket. And
Which
that-
would be like
if you die.
he died. He's
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
kick the
yeah.
bucket.
Yeah. So I wonder if maybe one time there was a guy sitting on a bucket and he got kicked in the head by like a mule or a donkey or a horse. And it kicked him so hard and the bucket went flying and they said, damn, he just kicked the bucket. Or maybe he kicked the bucket and the bucket flew into a dude's head and killed him. That's what I think. I
That
think
is a good one.
I think that a donkey kicked a bucket and it flew and hit a dude in the head and killed him dead right on. Like, and I'm talking.
Donkey got pissed off, said, bitch, I'm not female. You can't milk me. I'm a male. And he kicked the bucket
Kicked him swearing.
and it fucking flew and killed a man.
That's what I think. And
I like
think,
that.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
one.
can't come up with a better one than that one.
Hold
Imagine
on,
that.
Give me one.
Anyway.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to come up with a better one than that. Kick.
I was
the
gonna
bucket.
say,
Sorry.
Do you think you could ever kick a big enough bucket that it would kill you?
Let me hit you with the bucket and just half-ass,
bucket?
and you tell me if you think it could kill you at one
That's
day.
what I'm saying. Like, do you think you could kick a big enough bucket that it would like just
I really do think you could, though.
like you would shatter your
I don't
foot
think
and
it's
somehow-
I don't think it's a big enough bucket. Landon,
a donkey. Yeah.
sir.
you are a big pew pew man.
Yes, sir.
What? I mean, in your head, when you go to unalive something while you're hunting, do you look for speed or size?
It's a mixture of both, just depending on what you're going with. You've obviously got to have enough ass behind whatever you're throwing, but it's got to have enough speed or it's not going to do shit.
So,
That ass, though.
so with the ammunition in mind, would you think speed of a said bucket or size of said bucket would be the first to kill a man?
I'm going to say speed. If you can throw that thing fast enough and hit it in the right area,
So you're thinking like a small milk bucket, it kicks it, it's going fast enough, hits somebody right in the fucking temple.
right.
Bradley,
You're out.
Mhm.
you might be onto something.
Agreed. All right, cool. So we got one.
I agree. I'm going to go ahead and check that off.
It's got to come fast enough to be hard enough. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's what she said.
My wife must be real happy.
It's not about the amount, it's about the speed.
Yeah.
You know,
Chill out.
Lauren's been sitting here this whole podcast, hadn't smiled once, but you said come fast enough. She was like, ha!
Lauren, like that one?
Yeah, she thought that was a funny shit. All right. How about this one? Let me finish it. Because everybody's heard the early bird gets the worm, right? But that's only a half of the idiom. The full idiom is the early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese.
The early bird gets the worm
But the second mouse gets the cheese.
because the first one got killed by the
The
mouse
first
trap.
one got his head fucking cut off in the mouse trap.
Decapitated.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That made me think
I like
of,
that.
That made me think of the field mice is fast. But the owl hunts at night.
With the owl.
What movie is that off of?
Oh, you put me on the spot. You got me. You got me. Wait.
Landon,
Five,
give him 5
4,
seconds. For the
Talladega
crickets.
Nights. Talladega
Okay.
Talladega
Oh,
Nights.
you got it.
It's you versus the
So-
computer on every movie question.
Early bird gets the worm,
Mhm.
but the second mouse gets the cheese. Where did that idiom come from?
So when you ask us where does it come from, are you like trying to like pinpoint the moment that it happened, or
I
like
want you to
or
think-
like a region?
No, I don't give a fuck if it came in China.
Okay.
It would be more of a it wouldn't be in English. Anyway,
Translation there at the bottom.
but what I'm getting at is say you're in that situation, whatever situation it is, you're him, and you see that, and the first thing that comes to your mind is, man, the early bird gets the worm, but that second fucking mouse gets the cheese, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk Hogan.
I mean, I
brother.
would think of that if I put out a mousetrap with cheese as the garnish.
That
And-
instantly makes you think of an early bird getting the worm. Got it.
no, but
Huh?
Oh shit!
What?
What?
what
What I
okay,
miss?
So what I'm saying is, I would think of it if, like, so I put a mousetrap out with cheese, and a mouse came and got the cheese, or the mouse came and tried to get the cheese, got hit by the mousetrap, and then another mouse came up immediately afterwards and just snaked that cheese and just dipped off. And I would think about, because
Richard.
everybody-
cheese.
everybody says early bird,
That's good.
everybody says early bird gets the worm. So I think maybe he put that, maybe the early bird gets the worm would have already had to have been a phrase.
An original
Yeah.
idiom.
So that's even further back than the whenever that guy thought or lady thought of that one.
There's definitely a man.
Yeah.
Women don't have thoughts. They go to Pinterest. Anyways. So I guess that gets me, other than Sydney. She has thoughts because we love you, Sydney.
And our wives.
And our wives.
Who?
And our wives.
And my wife.
It's Kevin. If
All
Nikki could have heard what things you were saying about her before this podcast started, you wouldn't be saying that.
Okay, do you have
Tell
another
to her
one?
face.
Well, I have a bunch of them, but a part of me wants to ask now, since the early bird gets the worm was already originated, where did that one come from?
Early bird gets the worm. So I'm thinking we're probably ancient Persia, right? I'm thinking about 4,700 years ago. There's a man wakes up on an early warm, I want to say it's an early warm spring morning, because that's usually when I think you would see the most worms. And he's looking outside over his little farm that he has, right? And he's like, wow, Muslim farms, right? And he's looking out over the landscape and he just sees a bird flying above and he's like, oh shit, where's my corgi? And he goes and he finds his corgi and he herds him back into the house, because everybody at that time knows that early bird gets the corgi, right? So he shuffles his corgi back in his house and he's like, get back in the house, corgi. I don't even know if corgis were allowed back then. And then all of a sudden he sees all of a sudden he sees the bird. Caw! It's a hawk. Caw, caw.
I'm pretty sure that's a crow.
Okay, it's a crow.
No, it was a hawk.
It's a hawk. Caw!
It's a bird.
It's a bird.
Let's just agree it's a bird. Bird flies down, snatches the worm instead of the corgi. And the guy was like, wow, not only does the early bird get the dog or the corgi, the early bird gets the worm. That's what I think happened, and I'll believe
The
that.
corgi was chasing the worm the whole time too.
No. The corgi, it's morning. Corgi's probably pooping.
All right.
Doing
I have
corgi
two
shit.
more. I have two more. This one is because I think it can get dark.
Kevin, do you think also agree with
So
this?
Bradley,
Okay.
well, Kevin hadn't opened his mouth this whole time. So
Yeah,
Bradley,
but
this
also-
apparently
question,
I haven't talked
Kevin
this
also
entire
agrees with
time.
me.
just during this questions.
Okay.
So Bradley, you're out of this question. This one's for Kevin because I think it could be some dark humor.
Oh no!
Bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet. I got nothing. You got to go back to the Revolutionary War times.
Yeah.
You got to think about them. What are they called? Muskets, right?
That's
You
right.
look like you're
They're
jacking off a
taking
big
their
wiener.
little metal ball in their musket, shoving her down there with the cloth. Make ready! Bite the bullet. They're getting them, shooting people in the face.
Right in the face.
I thought you were gonna say.
Kevin, no, I'm gonna give you some on that one. Give me some. I'm gonna give you some props on that one. I'm gonna give you some. Yeah.
I thought you were saying it was because like when they were loading the musket, they had to like hold the bullet in their mouth.
That makes more sense.
No, Kevin's was
No,
way
but,
funnier.
I mean, I guess if you're like you're like make ready, and they're like make them bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet.
That's how we got the British. They weren't ready for it. We were over there, and they were like make ready, and we were like bite the bullet.
And everybody knows British people have horrible fucking teeth.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Also, Paul Revere sent out that text.
so yeah, and it probably looks like they all already bit the bullet.
Exactly.
It's just
And this is my last one that I want to ask.
okay,
We all played college ball of some sort.
Sort of.
Basketball, baseball.
vaguely.
Sort of.
We all got college scholarships.
Okay.
Technically.
So y'all would admit that sports were a big part of our life.
See.
The ball is in your court.
The ball is in your court. Is it me again? Or we can.
Anybody's fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You got one, Bradley?
Oh, I got a little something.
Okay.
So I think it was the ball is in your court. So let me think about when balls were invented.
Whenever the first man was born with Adam.
No, I mean like play balls, right? So I'm thinking
I'm
like,
sure Eve played with them.
I'm thinking it's like because when would balls have become a popular sport? I don't think people were playing with balls.
I'm pretty sure that was the Aztecs when they used to power hump it through the little vertical cylinder.
Oh, yeah. What's that game
But
called?
that's still like the 1600, like the 1500s and stuff. Whenever they were, around.
I'm
That
not
wasn't-
Aztec, bro. I don't fucking know.
Okay. But so that was still around the 1500s, 1600s when that was going on. So I'm thinking it's probably like, I'm thinking it is early morning, 1649 in Russia, in Western Russia, right? The kids are outside playing and
Cold as fuck.
yeah, it's cold as fuck and they're playing ball because ball was just invented, right? Like 1649. That's when I imagine that ball was invented, right?
Yeah.
And the ball is in your court. God dang, that's a hard
Yeah.
one. That's a hard one. I'm trying to go somewhere here with this Russian thing. Is the ball is in your court. What? There was 2 courts. They were playing ball. The ball rolled over there. They were like, hey, the ball's on your court. I mean,
How do you come up with that?
that is a
Idiom? How do you say it?
idiom.
Idiom.
Oh,
That
That's
one
my
I don't know.
question.
That
I
one
don't
know.
understand.
That one I don't understand.
Me personally, hand up accountability. I don't
Hmm.
understand these ones I've asked you. I've sat there and thought about them because I have no other stuff to do in my life and I'm fucking depressed.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of how any of them were invented. So the ball is in your court was my hardest one. We all love sports. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask the boys. So I was just saying if y'all could come up with anything. The ball is in your court. Where
was
did
it?
it come from?
was it Dr. Naismith?
Maybe so, because there would have had to been a ball and a court.
The first, wasn't he the?
It would have had him in the ball in
So-
2 courts.
So it could, yeah, right? Because So that's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
y'all ready to hoop today? Sorry, homeboy.
'Cause
Ball's in your court.
I believe that people have probably been playing, like you said, people have been playing with balls since Adam and Eve, right?
Exactly.
Like, for sure. There's no way we get this.
If
far
you
as-
believe in that.
yeah, but there's no way we get this
Sorry.
far as whether
Allegedly.
Bible man.
whether or not you believe in that. There's no way we get this far as a society without playing with some balls, right?
I agree.
Like it's a vital part.
Pound that shit out,
It's a
brother.
vital part of what makes the world go around. So I don't understand. I don't understand that one at all. I don't. Just like I don't understand why no one drafted like Shedeur Sanders in the first
Can we save this for
4 rounds.
And we're at Punchline Sports. Welcome to the first
I am
episode.
not ready for the draft, brother.
So can we all right. I do not agree. I don't know if I'm not gonna say agree because I don't know if y'all agreed or think you should. I do not think Shedeur Sanders is a first round draft pick.
Negative.
I don't know.
He is in my opinion, he is the second best quarterback in the draft.
I mean, I don't.
Who are you gonna put over him? Jackson Dart?
Well, they did.
They
Yeah.
did, but they're racist. YouTube's
no.
Facebook's told me
They
that.
took Cam Ward went number
Yeah.
1 though.
But Cam Ward's like a different breed.
Oh.
Yeah.
He just wants to play football.
Yeah.
He said.
Cam Ward, let's be real. I mean, y'all can argue if you want to. Cam Ward's hands down is better than Shedeur Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my opinion, the intangibles, they both have them. As far as a physical specimen, they're both there. But mentally, Cam Ward's way ahead of Shedeur Sanders.
I think that's how it would appear. I
Oh, that's fair.
would imagine that's probably how it would appear, and I would imagine that's how it appears to the people making the decisions and why. What did he get? Ended up by getting drafted in. I'm scared.
Fifth round,
round.
sixth
144.
round, sixth pick in the 5th
I'm,
round. I do believe.
I'm terrified to open my phone and because it's already on ESPN, and I'm scared we're going to run an illegal commercial on this bitch.
No,
Well,
yeah.
my biggest thing on it is, and I don't want to get into the ESPN or anything like that. I think he's the second best quarterback in the draft. So with that being said, I'm going to finish my thought. The Browns picked him in the 6th round. The Browns traded
Up to get him.
down with the Giants.
I thought they traded up to get him.
The Browns
Oh.
traded down with
In
their
the
pick.
6th?
No, in the
In the
first.
fifth? Oh, right.
yeah.
Traded
Oh,
down in the
yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Browns said they were taking him.
Right.
Browns traded down. Browns had 5 picks.
They didn't take him until
And they still got Shedeur Sanders.
in the
Everybody talk. I don't give a fuck when they got him.
fourth? No, I know.
Everybody talks about how shit the Browns are. I want to point out, if that's who you wanted in the first, if that's who you're like, I think he's a first round pick, that should be the guy. And they made the move to trade down, get more assets in the future, and still get their man in the 6th round. That is genius.
If he
And Shedeur Sanders,
Still get their man.
that motherfucker, he can breathe a sigh of fresh air. He's not a first or second. He don't have to come in and light up the league.
Yeah.
He can sit behind Deshaun for a year or two, develop.
I
He don't
they-
have to worry about anything.
But they also drafted a quarterback right before that, too.
I don't give a fuck who they drafted. You get what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, no,
I
I
don't-
understand what
Like,
you're saying.
Shedeur gets to come in completely in nothing on his mind. I get to come in and be me. If he succeeds, the Browns are the greatest drafters in the history of the NFL.
There's no way.
If he fails, he's a 6th round draft pick.
Yeah.
And if you trade down and he succeeds, you get who you have been saying is your 1st round draft pick in the 6th round and still get additional assets.
You think they played the game? You think
I don't know, but
yeah.
even if they didn't
They beat
and
the
it worked
system?
out that way, nobody can say the Browns are shit ever again. That is top-notch A+ draft
They
right
beat the
there.
system and didn't have to waste a first
They
round.
they
pick
said
on,
nobody wants him because his dad's an asshole. No one wants to draft him.
But he's
I'm gonna
kind of an
trade.
ass too.
I agree. He's a cocky, arrogant piece of shit, but he's good.
Mhm.
And they
Is he?
traded down. I think he is. I mean, you watch him and Cam Ward. He has all the physical attributes Cam Ward does, maybe other than arm strength. But they trade down in the 1st, get more assets going forward in the future. They get that man in the 6th round, and he comes up and lights up the fucking show, fucking legendary.
Yeah, it's gonna look big.
That's going to be
Hmm.
nuts. And I think he is the
If it happens.
2nd best quarterback in the draft. They got in the 6th round.
I don't think we're going to have to wait 2 years to find out if he's good because I don't have any faith that Deshaun Watson will play a full season ever again.
I don't
Just-
either.
There's
Just
no
the
way.
same way that if I was like, I don't know, just let me think of a parallel where I wouldn't trust somebody who had an injury history and was getting old. I'm just pulling
Luka
this out.
Doncic.
And I'm just pulling this out there by Anthony Davis. Anyway, so like I think that we're gonna find out this year, and it's gonna be. I think he might do it. I think he might pull it off. I really do. I think there's gonna be kind of like there's a level of disrespect that if someone gives to you, we all.
And he is the arrogant type that he's like, I'm marking all
Yeah.
these names on my list. I'm coming for your fucking
Yeah.
throats.
Oh yeah, he'll have a chip on his
Dion's
shoulder
the
for
same
sure.
way. And you know Dion's not going to keep his mouth shut.
No.
Right now, Dion is sitting in the house saying, Shadur, there's 31 other teams that just shit on our fucking name. Are you going to be legendary? Or are you going to be a bitch? And Shadur's like, I'm going to be legendary, daddy.
Yeah. Do you think that?
He's going to go in with a fucking chip, bro.
No, and Dion said, I said, call me Prime.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
Do you think Dion's gonna be a problem?
I don't.
No.
Because he's got a
He's got his
job.
own
I
thing
think
going
he's got
on.
a job.
I honestly think Dion is a marketing genius.
Mhm.
Media, press, good or bad, your name's in the media.
Right. man.
So whenever I'm
You
sitting
probably
there, I'm
learned that
18
from
years.
Jerry, huh?
I'm 18 years old, and I'm like, where should I go? And I've seen 7 Colorado tweets and 1 Alabama.
Mhm.
I'm like, fuck, Colorado's all over the place. If I want to get my name out there, what's better than literally one of the greatest athletes of all time as a coach?
Hmm.
And my name's going to be talked about because I'm on the tip of everybody's tongue.
Is he as good as LeVar Ball?
I think they're one and the same.
Nobody's as good as LeVar.
No, like no bullshit. Everybody hated
Nobody's
on
as
LeVar.
good as Big Baller Brand.
Everybody hated on LeVar. I still think LiAngelo was the better ball of all 3.
Well, even he said that, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I truly do. Just watching their game, and I'm a basketball head. I think LiAngelo was probably the better of all 3. He just didn't get the hype, but he put hype on
He's
Lonzo.
the rapper now, right?
He put hype on Melo, and they're both there.
What about the one? Which one's that? Charlotte?
Mellow.
Melo,
LaMelo?
yeah,
La Mellow.
yeah,
Who's the oldest one?
Lonzo.
Lonzo. That's right.
I think
That's
they're
so
one and the
confusing.
same though. Not to get off track, I think they're marketing fucking geniuses. Yes, does it make a bad stain because your daddy's involved? Absolutely. Nobody wants that. As a GM, I wouldn't want. I mean, as a fucking youth coach, they fucking bitch at me. I'm like, fucking volunteer then, ho. Like, I fucking volunteered. No, I'm not perfect.
We know all about that, huh, Dusty?
I agree. Like, and I'm not gonna hide it here. I'll say it to their face. You don't like me coaching? Great. I'm not the best coach. And honestly, when it comes to basketball, which we're talking about, football, I'm not. But I volunteered. I will give my free time away for my children. You didn't. Shut the fuck up.
Jeez.
But-
that's why I don't say nothing to Dusty about baseball, huh?
They are marketing fucking geniuses. They put their name out there. They rolled it all out.
Oh, they did.
Their kids are top of the fucking line as far as media presence. Maybe not skill, whatever. Top of the line on media presence. They are all over the fucking interwebs.
The shoes are god awful though.
Mellows?
No, the baller shoes, the big
I was about to
baller
say,
shoes.
Mello's shoes have came a long
No,
way,
the-
but he's
the
not part of
first-
baller
The
anymore.
very first big baller shoe.
I would argue to say every one of Big Baller shoes are kind of fucking.
You remember
19
that
fucking
when they
80s.
first came out with that shoe and Lonzo wore them in the game and
they,
then
like, fell
changed
apart.
them at halftime
Yeah, 'cause
or
they
whatever?
fell apart.
But say,
Yeah.
didn't he go through 3 shoes that game?
Something like that, yeah. He had to change them.
But as far as Shadur goes, he has nothing holding him back. He has no wall. You're a 6th round pick.
Yeah.
You sat on the bench for fucking 5 years. You come in. I hope you're good enough to be a backup.
No.
As a 6th round pick,
Yeah, I don't think I don't.
he's not that man.
Yeah, I agree.
He's
I-
better than that.
He's
yeah.
better than that.
So do you think the NFL? Do you think the owners like colluded to push him down that far because of Dion? But Dion is loved by Jerry, so I find it hard to believe that Jerry would have. And I don't think that the Cowboys would have. So there are some teams that aren't going to draft him because they literally don't need him, right? Like even the Cowboys, we have Dak, but we just traded for Joe Milton.
My thing with the Cowboys,
So
with
that
Jerry,
would be our quarterback of the future if from the Cowboys standpoint. So if you were to go in right now and draft, which I guess if you got him in the 6th round, then it doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying.
If he sucks, you just put him on or cut him or put him on the practice squad.
But even as the Cowboys, drafting Shadur 6th round, 7th round, 8th round, 14th round. There's not a 14th round, but if you did, even there, Jerry Jones has to admit he's looking at the future. And can we all agree Jerry Jones will never admit when he's wrong? Dak Prescott, I'm going to put myself out there because you can argue with me if you want to. Tony Romo is one of the greatest quarterbacks in
No,
NFL history.
he is. We're homosexuals on this podcast.
Oh, y'all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm being
On this
for real.
podcast.
I think if you
Not
take
Landon, though.
if you take championships out, Landon, you say what you want to say. Go ahead.
Oh,
That's my quarterback.
I don't like the guy.
You don't like Romo?
No,
Why don't you like Romo?
dude, he didn't have the it factor to
He's
me.
too Italian.
No.
So my thing with
Too
Romo,
much Italian.
take away championships. Championships never happen.
Well, you don't have to take him away because he didn't get one.
I'm talking about period.
Oh.
Tom Brady,
Or
Aaron
playoff
Rodgers,
games.
everybody, nobody who ever won a
Are you
championship.
talking about other people? Okay.
I'm no. When I think
Yeah.
about the GOAT debate,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about championships.
So that's why you think LeBron is better than Jordan?
Because did Jordan win all those by himself, or did he have a team
Basically.
full of fucking 4 Hall of Famers?
No, he won them all by
Steve
himself.
Kerr, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen.
I think
Damn,
we-
that's fucking 4.
I think we all know the Basketball Hall of Fame is a,
Why
is a
are you
sham.
hollering?
I think we all know the Basketball Hall of Fame is a sham.
Well, that's my thing.
It's a joke.
Let
It's a
me.
joke.
I'm going to go ahead and say that's why I don't care about a team attribute because
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at who is the best player of all time.
Tony Romo?
No, I'm not saying Tony Romo is.
That's
I'm just
bold.
saying
That's bolder than saying Jordan's better than LeBron.
what's also bolder is trying to make the connection between Michael Jordan and Tony Romo. But
That
I'm
was
not going to
bold.
call you out on that.
That was very bold of me. I am.
What I'm saying
that's why I
is-
started an episode of Bold and the Beautiful in the 80s.
Bold and the Beautiful.
That's
What a
right.
classic.
That's right.
What I'm saying is when I look at an individual accolade, I don't take teams into consideration. To win a championship, you have to have a good team. So as Tony Romo, you take championships out of it. His numbers were in the top 3 the entire time he played.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is one of the greatest quarterbacks to touch a football.
Mm-hmm.
Did he have the greatest team?
Nope.
Yes.
Arguably, I would give you that because
2006.
there is teams that could have went to the championship that didn't. They failed, but I wouldn't put that all on
He
Tony
caught
Romo.
it. He caught it.
Dez caught it.
Des caught it, but also Tony Romo did cost us a whole playoff game by himself.
Yeah.
He cost him.
He shouldn't
cost
have- he
us
shouldn't
1
have
out
been
of
holding-
fucking 16.
He should have been holding that field goal.
When does the first string quarterback ever hold a fucking field goal?
Only
though?
when Bill Parcells.
I wouldn't put that as a fucking quarterback issue. That's a coach problem.
Only so
Isn't it funny that Shador got prank called though? Did y'all see that?
That's rough.
Did you see the aftermath video of the people actually prank calling him?
No, I didn't see that.
They're like fucking old dudes.
oh,
Was
really?
it? It was
Yeah.
hilarious. Did you see that, Bradley?
Nuh-uh, I didn't see it at all. I
He
didn't
got
even know that. happened.
Apparently, allegedly, he got prank called. I think they said they were from Houston, He's like, all right, well, we're thinking about taking you with our next pick.
It was the Saints.
Oh, okay. We're thinking about taking you with our next pick. And he's like, yeah, I've been waiting. And apparently the guy on the phone was like, well, yeah, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer.
Ring, ring, ring.
That's
Bradley,
fucking funny.
Bradley, you're Shadur. Ring, ring, ring.
What's up, my
Hey, Shadur. This is Dusty.
This is Shadur Sanders live.
Shadur. This is Dusty with
Hey.
the New Orleans Saints.
Hey, I don't give a fuck who you are because I'm Shadur Sanders.
Shadur.
And if you don't change your culture for me, I ain't even coming, so don't draft
Well,
me.
we're changing our culture. We plan on picking you with our next pick so you can change our franchise.
Who is this?
Dusty Russell with the New Orleans Saints. Well, just to let you know, with the next pick, we're thinking about picking you, so you're going to have to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, because that's fine.
Basically what happened.
I never wanted to go to New Orleans.
Verbatim
You know
what
that-
For
happened.
some reason, Bradley decided to go real racist on that instead of fucking just
I didn't say one racist thing.
improv and normal.
I didn't say one racist
I know because you paused it out. We knew what you were saying.
thing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
I was trying.
what time is
I
it?
didn't know you.
I'm not going to lie. My cup was empty. I just wanted to put it up in front of my
I
face.
didn't know we were really going to focus in on that one right there.
But
Call it.
what I was getting at is Shadur Sanders has all the upside in the world with no downside at pick 6.
I like it. In the 6th round, I feel like it's crazy you wouldn't have taken him before then. I really do.
He should have went before Jackson Dart.
That was in the 1st round.
He should have went before him, period. I don't think either one of them should have been in the 1st round.
He's going to start eventually this year, probably, but I don't think he's having a career.
I'm going to
NFL
say a
career.
stumped toe leads to an ACL, leads to domestic violence.
He's going to get turf toe.
Are
And
we talking about with Deshaun, right?
yes.
Okay.
And Shadur is
No,
going to come
Shadur.
in.
Sheesh.
Shadur is going to lead the Browns to a 8-8 record.
To a wild card berth.
8-8 record.
They make the playoffs with
But-
that?
Don't make the playoffs.
Well, that would be crazy because there's 17 games.
Yeah.
So an 8-8 record would be nuts.
Wild
8-9.
card.
Sorry.
Maybe 8 and
8
1.
1. There we go. We're going to
No.
tie.
8-9. 8-9. That's fine.
8-9. Okay. I
Don't
agree.
make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But going into the headlines in the offseason,
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun Watson's back. Shadur Sanders.
Is dying.
They lost 6 games straight, 2-6 with Deshaun Watson.
And Shadur comes save the day. He's like
Shadur
Batman.
saves the day.
And he's playing quarterback and
Cleveland
cornerback.
Brown, the worst franchise behind the Cowboys in the last 20 years.
I would say they're ahead of the Cowboys.
Who gets the playoff spot? Shadur somehow pulls out number 1. He's QB1.
That'd be crazy.
They make the playoffs the next year.
I could see Shadur beating out Deshaun for the starting quarterback.
I
spot
agree.
out
I don't
of
think he'll get
training
a
camp.
fair. I don't think he'll get a fair shot.
I would. I don't think the Browns. I think they regret every bit about. Why would they not regret it?
Because they gave up fucking 37 firsts,
No.
16 seconds, and 14 thirds.
Oh no,
That
they
sounds
definitely.
like what we should have got for Luca.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Brandon. You sit over there and you produce. You don't fucking talk.
I think they drafted him so everyone will just shut up about it during the draft.
just
They're
like-
tired of watching. him
I
get
think the
mad
Browns
about-
came up and they said, the kid can play. He's a mental case. His dad's a kind of an asshole.
But then why take a quarterback before him and trade up to get him or whatever they did?
They didn't trade up to get him.
I swear they traded up to get him.
They drafted 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, they took Dylan Gabriel from
Oh,
Oregon
that's
right before
Dude,
Shadur.
that's crazy talk right
Yeah.
there. Why would you do that? Why would you draft?
They had
Dylan
Deshaun
Gabriel.
Watson
Like,
would
why
you
would you
draft
draft
Dylan Gabriel?
Dylan Gabriel and then trade to
Yeah.
get?
because they have
Shador.
Deshaun Watson. They knew they're going to have a quarterback
Well,
battle
yeah, I
in
mean,
mid-season.
you probably need quarterbacks with Deshaun
Yeah.
leading the charge.
They said, I'm going to have a quarterback
You gotta
battle
have-
mid-season.
So Shador will be the backup and Dylan will be the practice squad. And then
Then
Whenever-
when it comes out,
whenever-
Shadur starts.
whenever Deshaun's trial starts,
Shadur gets
Shador
he wins
steps
the
in.
That's
he
right.
wins it.
That's right. And they're going to win the Super Bowl this year.
And then next year we're going to be talking about Cleveland Browns made the greatest move in NFL draft history, trading down, missing out on their man, to get more assets and then got their man in the 6th round after 5 other people on the board.
Yeah.
That would be pretty that'd be hilarious
It's a
if that's what
fucking
they
flex.
did. Like if that was their whole plan to just fuck with people the whole time.
Whether you like the Sanders or not, those motherfuckers have work ethic.
Yeah.
They're going to put in the fucking time.
Oh,
Maybe it wasn't the pick before.
and I
Maybe
think
it was
Shadur has
I don't know.
that dog in him where he took that personally. And he's like, nah, fuck y'all. I'm going to work. I'm going to beat Deshaun. I don't think he gets the chance. I'm going to beat Deshaun out. And I'm going to fucking win this. And I'm going to go in here. And Cleveland's going to the fucking Super Bowl. Fuck y'all. I think he has that amount of arrogance to where he's like, no, we're doing this. We're doing this.
I think that they're gonna give him a chance because I think they're doing
What's that say right there?
anything
There's
they
the
can to replace Deshaun Watson. I think they're doing. They just drafted 2 quarterbacks.
So did they trade up in the 6th round?
Yeah.
what it looks
Yeah.
like.
No one gives a fuck about the 6th round, Kevin. Congratulations. You're right about that.
I was
Justin,
right.
You give a whole lot. You care about the 6th line. You've been talking about it for 20 minutes.
I said I don't care about the trade up.
5th round.
It's
There it
the
is.
6th
There
round.
it is.
5th round.
Oh,
Fifth
so they
round.
traded a 6th rounder to move up into the 5th round. Hey, well,
Hmm.
I think that
I think he's a round 2 quarterback.
I think that this is going to be something crazy. That we're going to see something crazy right here, and I think that he's going to be good. I really do. I think that the confidence alone, that is maybe the most important thing that you have to have. And of course, I wouldn't know because I'm not an NFL quarterback, but I would imagine that is the craziest, or that's the most important thing that you have to have as an NFL quarterback is just, or any athlete, any professional athlete, especially, you have to have an insane amount of confidence and so much confidence that it might actually turn off regular people. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like-
agree.
Like, I think that people look at Shador and they'll look at some of these other players that are so cocky and have so much confidence, and they don't realize that they can't perform at this level without having this to the point where they actually think they are a god of some sorts, right?
So what you're saying is I would have been a hell of a quarterback.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got the
Hey,
size for it. You're bigger than Drew Brees.
Apparently, you can go 13-12 at your college and get your jersey
Yeah,
retired.
well, apparently Tom Brady can. What Tom Brady go in college?
I don't even know.
Exactly.
That's way too
I'm pretty
long
sure
ago.
I
That's
wasn't
like
born
30
yet.
years
I don't,
ago,
I
bro.
don't think that it makes a fucking hill of beans what you did in college.
To
I
get your
don't
number
think if-
retired,
Well, that has nothing to do with being in the NFL. I don't know why they did that. Yeah, because I would have retired Cordell Stewart's number before I retired Shador Sanders. Now Travis Hunter did. Travis Hunter did win the Heisman Trophy.
yeah, retire it.
But I say Travis Hunter should have been retired. I agree with
No,
Bradley
I
on the
think
fact that
I think Shador should come back next year and play at Colorado and wear a different number because his number is retired and he needs to respect that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
He's gonna have to go back and play under a
He'd be-
different
He'd
number.
be like number 17 for his hero, Phillip Rivers or something.
Philippe Rivers.
sure it's
that
just-
kid's got a whole soccer team full of kids.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Gosh,
That's
speaking
why
of
he's his hero.
chlamydia,
What is your
What?
chlamydia flaring up?
Is it starting to itch? Dusty? I don't know what's happening here right now.
He's flicking his bean over there.
I'm washing my asshole. Remember last podcast?
Oh yeah.
Last
How do you wash your
last
asshole?
podcast at that time, all we heard was a bunch of beeps. And then, and then Kevin said Amber got back in the car, and then we kind of made a run for it. That's what I remember about this time last time.
Amber's dangerous.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'm about to have to make a run for it because I
Yeah, I think it's a potty break.
got it. Yeah.
Fine, cut it off if you want to.
Dusty can actually go 7 days without urinating. It's insane.
He holds water like a water buffalo.
I have a passion for success, fellas.
All right.
Hold it in, brother.
I
Here we go.
do.
All right. So we're going to pause it right there.
And we can end it right there if
We
you
can
want
end it
to.
right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
Call it.
and we had fun,
Yeah.
If you say that,
and we talked in
I have
circles,
so much fun.
and we had a good time.
I think
Every
it was,
time.
I think it was funny.
Every time's a good time.
I want to shout
When
out
I'm
Sydney.
hanging out with you guys.
I want to shout out Sydney one more time.
Okay, do it.
Shout out Sydney, I love you.
Sorry we talked about your tits.
You're my best girlfriend.